What's up, everybody? This is Chieftain, and I'm here again with the very lovely Spencer's gift.
Again!
And this is Reaction Video Summer here
Woo!
on Laggin Out. I have ADD. I talk over people too much. I'm sorry, Spencer. But welcome back, Miss Spencer, in her infamous kitty headphones.
Hey, I got them before they were cool. What can I say?
Yeah, that's right. You are the trendsetter. I'm just saying. That's all there is to it. You're never gonna find a funnier person online than you can do Spencer, unless it's Dave Chappelle. She's like,
we are very similar. So actually, they say me and Dave look alike.
Anyways, this is a little bit out of the ordinary for a reaction video, Miss Spencer. If you play Fortnite, and I know you do, and there are those.
Hello, Laggin Out Legion. It's Black Light Oni again with another exciting reaction video.
Hold on to your butts.
Playing
sure
Oni's
probably
AI
heard in the
analysis
interwebs about some
on the
interesting
stream.
things going on with artificial intelligence, such as with Google's Lambda. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Or with Alexa.
I love the fact that you took the time to put the lighting in the background as well.
Necromancy,
like you're pretty aware of that now. It's awesome.
Like shape-shifting, skinwalking levels of shit right here. So.
No. 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 Hell no. No.
Hello, what's up, chat? You can't hear the other host, but you can hear me. So welcome to Lagging Out Live.
Basically,
we're just getting our setups all ready, good to go. And some people are getting their munch on because they hurry home so quickly just to do the live for us. So sit back and enjoy
at Amazon's Remarch
Blacklight Oni's interpretation of AI taking over the world.
President and head scientist for the Alexa team.
I was gonna say AO like ambient occlusion.
A specific human voice. So that's right, kids. If you ever wanted a GPS that could be any voice you wanted to, Alexa's got your back. That, or you're gonna teach children how to not be able to let go of things, and so.
Hello. Oni's mom, how are you?
We'll get back to that.
I can't hear you. I could put you on there. I'll put you on audio.
We have, of course,
to answer that question, Oni, there is a YouTube comedian that's kind of making his big break.
Oh no, that one.
He went to the he went to the Capitol steps.
Is according to this article by howtogeek.com. Thank you very much. Of course, we ask, what is Lambda? Lambda is short for Language Model for Dialogue Application. In other words, it's a machine learning language model that's specifically designed to generate natural dialogue, which some people have been experimenting with Dungeons and Dragons, because of course we have.
Nope.
Now, of course, why does the Google engineer believe Lambda is sentient? So, basically he asked a lot of questions, obviously, but over months, and asking complex questions, finding it hard to believe that its complex and appropriate responses could be the product of anything other than a sentient being.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
So, those two articles being said, these are things we kind of want to go through. Sentience versus intelligence, of course. So, we use these terms a lot, but there's sometimes a real difficult challenge in differentiating between the two, because clearly they're two different words. They clearly have two different meanings. Well, this is where Merriam-Webster comes in handy. Thanks, guys. I would rely on Oxford, but I'm not paying for a dictionary. I could buy the physical dictionary, because, yeah. So, let's go with sentient. Responsive to or conscious of sense impressions. Also, aware. Intelligence. The ability to learn or understand or to deal with new or trying situations. Reason. So, they are similar and they can go hand in hand, but not necessarily. There are plenty of sentient beings that are quite stupid. I'm sure you've probably walked by a few today.
Yup.
And you probably will continue to do so, unfortunately for everyone else. So, that being said, is it possible that Lambda is actually sentient? Possibly, yes. However, it's difficult to say also when this has just come out that it's not just intelligent, that it's just drawing on information that's already been put through the system and it has processed with the different conversations and tests it's been through. Because, I mean, children are sentient, but they're not exactly intelligent because they're still trying to absorb things, they're still trying to understand the reasoning. They're aware of things, obviously. You know, that's why they react to stimuli, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're capable of complex thought in giving a formulated response that hasn't just been parroted from what it's learned. The whole point of childhood is you absorb things so that you can practice them later. Understood. It's from the subconscious to the conscious. Alexa, as we know at least, is not sentient yet. She is intelligent because she can repeat things back, but she's not actually formulating new thoughts to give to people. She's just, it's almost like she's almost like a maid. You know, she's there, she fulfills the orders when you want her to. You summon her, and then she's just there. Which is going to kind of sweep into my next topic, which is the ethics of such a thing.
Nope!
Once you have something that's actually sentient, not just intelligent, but it's sentient, is it right to do certain things with or to them? Is it right to house them, not have a body? I mean, they're now aware. They're aware of the world, they're aware of themselves. Now what? So now you have this thing that does not age, it does not sleep, at least not the way you and I do. There are some huge implications on what rights it has. Where do you fit it? I mean, we have a robot AI that does have, you know, legal status in other countries, and like my next topic, legality of such things. Once you have rights, who writes them? How do you exist in terms of governments, in terms of laws? How? We don't have a precedent necessarily for that. We have the robot and the AI, but she also has a body, and I don't really know if they still consider her fully sentient. I mean, she's not fully recognized in all the countries. It's just a few. And it's almost like they parade her around more like an object. Because she is, but at the same time, if she's so intelligent or sentient, what's the difference in terms of rights? I mean, yes, there is a difference to an extent, but when you give it a human face, I mean, it's a whole new level we're talking about here. And then, of course, the psychology. Is it really artificial now? Are we talking artificial only because it's manufactured? I mean, in a lot of religions, we keep hearing tales of gods or kings or queens or kingdoms just being usurped by the very creatures they created. I mean, look at the Greco-Roman pantheon. The gods usurped the titans. In a lot of these dystopian factions and in these worlds, there's the concept of what if robots defeat humans? You know, the very things we created. The idea of subjugation, of ruling. We think we're ruling over these robots, but are we? You know, and then there's, of course, the whole concept of right versus wrong. Who determines that? Is pure logic better than pure emotion? Or is pure logic better than emotion and logic? Is emotion a weakness? I don't think so, because I believe you can logic your way into some terrible situations. You can also emotion your way into some terrible situations. So, to have an to give one ultimate power.
Oh,
We are high energy.
You thought you had it.
I changed something. Every time I...
Wow.
He's naked.
I think that's the least of his problems. No, he got some issues.
Lord.
No.
We are high energy on a Friday night because we're dateless.
That is
Well, I mean, one of us is married.
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's true.
I have one all the time.
I'm lagging and I know it.
Hey, what's up, Laggin Out Legion? We are here. Get used to it.
Oh, here we go.
Introductions will be in the 4-shot, brought to you by Rogue Energy Drink. Rogue Energy Drink. Use coupon code Laggin Out to save a whole 10% at Rogue Energy Drink.
Hey, in this economy, every penny counts.
That is right. That's amazing. It wouldn't happen if I was still president.
True story. What do you mean?
So, of course, I am the chieftain. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Right below me, drinking his adult beverage, the beautifully bearded bastard known as HIRO.
I wish.
Vodka.
I'm saving Oni for last. And the only host to run at 60 frames a second, please welcome Soda.
Hey, hi.
And last but not least, apparently the most popular of the foursome, please welcome Blacklight Oni.
No, up.
Unbelievable. One of my interns confessed to me that she's got a giant crush on you. That's another one for Blacklight Oni. She's just gathering. Right. She's just getting a harem of fans. It's just amazing to me. And it's funny because she doesn't even want it. It just happens. She's like, she's so smart. And when she starts talking about stuff, it's great. And then before the show, like HIRO's like to himself, he's like, what am I, chopped liver? I thought I'm bringing some intellectualism into the show. And I'm like, I thought so too. So we should just eliminate our segments and just have just the only 2 hours and have her talk the whole time.
Yeah.
And she's like, please no. Sweet Jesus, no.
Yeah. But it's good to know that like a lot of people like you, Oni, and you're your authentic self. So you're not trying to be, I think it's because you're not trying to be something you're not, and people can see right through people being inauthentic, and you're an authentic person. And they see what we see every day, and they love you.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Usually I'm afraid that what I talk about is boring because, I go into the whole well, what if there's a bigger meaning here? What if there's something else we can gather about the existence of life? But
oh, Jesus, he's doing it.
Yeah.
So I thought so too, but apparently I don't know. I can't read the room apparently. Because in my head, I'm kind of speeding it up in my head, and I'm just like, are we going too long on this? Am I going too long? Are they going too long? So I kind of try to like deal the cards. Like, how do you think, Soda? And then Soda starts saying, then Hero starts interrupting Soda. I'm like, oh god,
that
Hero
never
go back
happened.
to Soda. And then I start
happened.
interrupting Hero, and then Hero gets mad because I'm interrupting Oni, and it's like a whole clusterfuck of people with ADHD interrupting each other.
Well, it'd probably be easier if we were, in the same room, because then we could at least kind of gauge each other's body
Then
language.
I'd have to buy like those 1,000 bags of ping pong balls from Amazon, and I can just throw them at Hero.
Chuck them at people.
Ow, my fucking eye!
Oh, it didn't hurt.
Oh,
Suck it.
they
Suck it
got
up,
my
Nancy.
feelers.
Got my feelers. We'll kind of do like one of those Texas standoffs. We'll be like,
Soda would be sweeping up ping pong balls for days.
yeah, Hero the intern.
Hero the intern.
Clean up my balls. There's a Twitch.
Yeah,
There's a clip.
balls.
There's a clip.
Like, I'm gonna have a very busy Sunday with the clips tonight, guys.
The balls.
Yeah,
It's self-inflicted.
yeah.
It's okay. DC wrote a song about that a long time ago. Still a great one.
Yeah.
If you don't know about it, I urge you to go look up classic AC/DC. Just do it. You will not regret it.
Isn't every AC/DC classic?
No, I'm talking when Bon Scott was still alive.
Ah, gotcha.
So we're going way back.
She went deep for that one.
Definitely what she
All
said.
deep.
Doug
Also what she
in
said.
the radio archives only has the classics. Number 10, AC/DC.
We got big balls.
We got big balls. Speaking of
That's
big
a
balls,
wonderful
attention!
country
The preceding
song.
content is intended for mature audiences. Opinions and views expressed on this live are not necessarily those of Lagging Out Entertainment, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or any of its sponsors or advertisers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let's tag Oni in.
Easy enough for you to say. Ooh.
In other words, please don't censor us, YouTube and Twitch.
You bucks.
Yeah.
We take donations because we'd like to be able to open up our own studio and thus be able to bring more content to you. So scan the QR code if you feel willing or able to donate, or if you know people who would love to donate, that would also help. Things that the money goes to are things like this light set that I didn't originally have, this tripod sort of that I also didn't originally have. We're trying to get Hiro a light set because, as you can see, his light's just a little bit weird. Things like a new mixer, because goodness knows our mixer dies every other week. So the money isn't just being stashed away in some foreign bank account in the Swiss banks. It's actually being used. But we do try to use it frugally because all donations are obviously gifts, and we want to prove that we're worth it and that we
What's the
respect you
matter,
all as
Soda?
customers.
What am I doing
Why
now?
are we laughing?
I don't know.
Indicative. I like money.
Chieftain threw me some gummies or something.
Yeah.
That might be.
We're talking.
I believe it.
I'm doing that. I'm pulling a Funny Guy season 1 here. I'm gonna have some special
Lies. Lies. Hero doesn't need a haircut. And if you think so, please don't let my wife hear it, because she might come after you.
We already made a deal with her, $15,000, and I think $1,000 or was it a $5,000 shopping spree to the fabric store?
It was 1,000 because I told her to tame herself.
Okay, so yeah, we already have a deal going. So
but it was 1,000.
we, unlike some video
1,500.
game companies, we try to keep our standards and keep our bonds true.
Right.
We are oath keepers.
Hero, did you thanks to past donations from Soda and many other of our subscribers and Biddy donators, we were able to purchase a mixer and a stream deck for Hero. So thank you guys for that. Did you get them yet?
Yeah. No, you said Monday. I'm thinking
I did. That's right.
At the earliest it'd be tomorrow because of, how awesome Prime is, but probably Monday.
Yeah. I was hoping to do an unboxing tonight. So I was hoping, usually they actually deliver early. I ordered my stuff a day after I ordered your stuff, and I got my stuff before you got yours. I don't understand it.
There's Dark Nova Dragon.
What's up, Dragon?
Oh, here's Legion. That's right, Team Legion. We like money, and also we're going to have custom t-shirts as well.
That's right.
We only have 3 sound effects, and that's the ones that I'm recycling.
We're working on the rest. Under construction.
What an idiot.
But yeah. Since I am the self-proclaimed king of all gaming entertainments, we are on all types of different apps, one of which is hover.gg. That's where we put our funniest Twitch clips that are edited down for the people with very small attention spans. So a lot of funny stuff is on there. I think I try to post it every day, but sometimes I forget. But they are very funny if you're too lazy to go through our Twitch library and you just want to go to an app while you're taking a shit. What's funnier than going to the Hover app and watching our funny asses saying stupid shit? The most popular one was one of the funniest ones was, I think, Oni telling the whole human race should fucking die. It was great. That's like still the most popular one on that app. So congratulations to Oni for that.
If I may say, the phrasing was, I hope the human race goes extinct. I eagerly await the day.
Right. And your mom goes, ew.
And somebody gets ran over by a truck, and then they back up and run over him again.
Okay, no, what I was saying about that was, sometimes I just want to... Don't you just sometimes want to jump out a window on the 6th floor and hope a truck runs you over and backs right up?
Let's roll the clip.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding. She's right, though. She's paraphrasing.
We need to clip that moment where Oni goes, oh, shit.
It was great.
That could be a soundbite.
Yeah.
As if we need more sound bites.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to replace some of them legacy ones and, erase some of the ghosts of hosts past.
Never.
I'm sorry. I'm very vindictive against a particular somebody. I'm sorry.
No, I know who you are, but we could...
You're racist.
We could do it as a Halloween special. So, all the spooky, scary... Hey, we have a patron!
Actually,
thank you.
Yeah, thank you, patron Matthew J. 8 months. Almost enough to make a baby.
Whoa.
Oh, there.
Dude. Patreon is a place where you can donate and give us money as well, because you know what? We don't have 2 million subscribers, so not yet. But if you want to help support a quality podcast that we don't do hot tubs streams with, donate something that with some quality. We don't wear bikinis here. Although some people have nicer shoulders than others, not going to lie. But there's 3 different tiers. Well, actually, there's 8 different tiers.
Can't see I'm wearing black.
Right. Can't see you wearing back in black. AC/DC.
Also a classic.
Yep.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite bands. There's a $1, $5, and $15 donation tiers on Patreon. So once you do that and you actually donate $5 a month, you actually get some cool sounds in there as well. Like I'll supply a folder. Like,
Hey everybody, we're all gonna get laid.
Fat chicks need love too.
Or we have a bunch of sounds in there, and a lot of the most famous ones are from the host. So you might hear like,
come at me, I fucking dare you.
Emotional damage.
Shut up and dribble, bitch.
Or and many more. And for now, until the end of summer, we still have a t-shirt store. And of course, gamers always being accused of being mass shooters because they are video gamers. We want to let everybody know that we're not. So fuck those guys for blaming us for killing everybody. We know we kill aliens on video games. So why not show off that you are not a mass shooter by buying an I Am Not a Criminal t-shirt from Lagging Out Spreadshirt Shop? Check it out there. And there is a couple of hosts. Actually, I think that HIRO has one on now.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Look at that.
Lagging Out Day.
It's like that's right.
Mark it.
And every time I go to his shot, it takes an hour and a half to go to the 4 shot. There we go.
Yeah, it's because the camera's scared of my guns.
That's right.
Which
These
ones?
guns, baby.
These ones
yeah.
or these ones?
Yeah, the 24-inch
Maybe this
pythons.
one.
He likes the pew-pews. Look at those guns. Oh my god, he's showing it, and we get banned. Thank you guys.
Just an airsoft gun.
He's following proper trigger control.
Yep.
Till he accidentally
Muzzle
drops
awareness.
it and it blows up, and then we can be
I'm gonna get
famous
him.
but banned at the same time.
Right.
No, he probably has the safety on because he's actually smart.
Yeah, no shit.
Local
Generally.
shitty website gets banned for showing gun.
Yeah, I'd find that absolutely amusing considering about 3 months ago I had half my collection out behind me on stream.
Yeah. We're so under the radar, they're like, we don't even give a fuck.
Even if we weren't, there are plenty of people that have their guns out on stream.
Yeah,
True.
it is true.
That's true. But if you don't have the money, and in this economy no one does, because it's usually going into your gas tank or paying $18 for a cucumber for your salad, you can do stuff for free here.
Hopefully for your salad.
Yes.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Nice setup there, HIRO. I picked it up really well. You could tell us to do a bunch of stuff that's within reason. Unlike Soda's OnlyFans account, we do have things that are G-rated. So
yeah, sorry.
reminding us to take a drink of water, or basically shutting us up to me wearing a cowboy hat. There is a bunch of menu options for you just watching the show. You accumulate these points. So if you want to join in the fun, you can change the color of my background. Someone said change your background to the color blue, and I'm like, it's already blue. And then another color and left.
Maybe they were colorblind.
Maybe they work for Sony.
Maybe they were color challenged.
They were color challenged.
Hmm.
And of course, I think this is one of Oni's favorite slides.
Yes.
If you like our content, please tell your friends.
Please.
Listen, Boost approves. And now with all the housekeeping out of the way, you guys can stop hearing me talking about shameless plugs and giving us money. Now the first
Please give us money.
Subject. Brought to you by the one and only Honey Badger. Thank you, Honey Badger, for doing our slides today.
Thank you. Hey. I know you're in the chat.
Of course she is. She's
Somewhere.
chattering away.
Who's Apple nominated?
Oh, yeah, looks like it got cut off.
Chappelle nominated for an Emmy?
Yeah,
Is he really?
It's more, yes, for the closer. Which
For the closer? Okay.
Yep, for the closer. It's making a lot of people screech, and he turned around and either he made a comment or a number of people made a comment around him that agree with him when it comes to cancel culture. I think it was him. He made the comment of cancel culture exists. Y'all just suck at it.
Burn.
So that's basically this particular topic. What encompasses it? He got nominated for an Emmy, and it was for the closer, the one that everybody was crying about. When I say everybody, just that little 5% of Twitter that always screams about everything. Twitter's not a real place, after all. Quoting him exactly.
The metaverse is, though.
Apparently, that's not real either.
Oh, okay.
Shit's losing money hand over fist.
I like NFTs.
Yeah, so do the thieves.
I want to live next to Snoop Dogg in the metaverse.
Right.
Yeah, they're trying. These big companies are out there trying to create a purpose for NFTs, and it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And the NFT hype train has kind of left the station. It's all falling
I
off
think it
the
got
cliff.
derailed.
That's probably more accurate.
Because I mean, you already had cryptocurrency, but it's like, what if I did something like that but different? To make your own cryptocurrency, it's clearly not working very well.
Soda is a living
and again,
NFT.
it's just a scam for these younger guys, predominantly younger guys, so they can feel like a pseudo-intellectual when really they have no fucking clue what they're doing. And yet they're being sponsored to say all these things, and really the only ones really losing out are anyone who listens to them because they don't want to miss out on making a lot of money easily.
Yeah.
Get rich quick. Get the Powerball.
I'm a millionaire, not a millionaire. I'm a millionaire.
Oh yeah. I'm a millionaire. I'm not a millionaire. Yeah, I saw that commercial. Yeah.
Like the stock market, but on crack. It's worse than the stock market.
Unstable. It's more unstable.
It's very unstable, and especially with the major. And this isn't the purpose of our channel, folks. I only happen to know a little bit about it. One of the major exchanges that recently had a severe crash is basically ground zero for the whole crypto market taking a massive dip lately. It's seriously, they kept saying that they had a lot of financial backing, a lot of fiat currency, which if you don't understand that word, it's basically cash liquidity. But they're claiming a lot of. They were claiming a lot of. Wow, Jesus! I'm sorry. I just read the chat.
It's been there for a while.
What happened?
My X is more stable than that currency.
The crypto.
But a lot of
Brian Death said it.
This particular crypto. Shit, I can't remember what the hell I just said.
NFTs.
Whatever. It was a crypto trading platform, basically a crypto bank, and they claimed they had a lot of liquidity and could cash out anybody at any given point in time. And then the crypto market started to have a little bit of a dip, and suddenly all of the big backers, all of the people that invested all of their crypto within this particular platform withdrew, and they had to start freezing accounts in order to keep themselves from crashing, and they ended up going bankrupt instead.
Wow, shock. It's almost like people who keep investing with money they don't have suddenly can't fucking afford to pay the debt.
Thank you, Trying to Death, for throwing that fucking squirrel in front of Hero. I appreciate that. Completely derailed the whole show.
Please consult your financial advisor with any questions.
I have ADHD. Let's talk about cryptocurrency.
Somebody mentioned NFTs. What can I say?
No.
It's okay. I'll get him back at some point. Because it's like an exchange. He'll get me, and he'll get me, and then I'll get him back. So
it's like you can't go through a show without talking about your girlfriend.
But does Khajiit have coin?
Me?
Does Khajiit have crypto?
No, Hero. Amber Heard.
Oh, Amber Heard. That's true.
Does Khajiit
Every
have
time.
crypto?
Wow. Soda dropping bombs on Hero tonight.
That's when I know it's time to go have a cigarette, when he starts talking about Amber Heard. It's like, yeah.
Who's Soda?
Oh,
you mean that guy that never talks?
The guy that can't talk.
You just choose not to.
He talks enough when he teaches. All right, fix that, fix this. All right, see you next week.
And now I'm going to be in a room full of women at meetings, apparently. So maybe I'll find a girlfriend.
Hey, you never know.
Don't get
Maybe
in the
you'll find
workplace. Has no one taught you that?
Never shit where you.
Well, it would be online.
Depp.
So.
Oh, that's a good line. It's pronounced Depp, but that's not what Amber heard. God.
Oh, good Lord.
Uncle Joe.
Well, it's what happens when you shit the bed.
That's true.
Literally.
Or step on a bee. Wait, that's her
on
dog.
Dog sits on a bee. Oh, what is this? We're actually having Soda hitting leadoff here.
What?
Okay.
Fuck?
Altuve, what is
I'm
this?
confused.
What did
You have
Badger
a
do
soda
this week?
6-pack right after Chappelle?
Oh crap! I guess I should have
Wow.
been prepared. Eh?
The soda 6-pack. I don't have a song
I don't think
for
that
this.
one works.
No.
So what'd she put? She always puts something next. Come
Oh,
on.
you want to see what she said? All right, let's see what she wrote here.
What Badger do this week?
All right, Mission Impossible, eat your greens.
Mission
No,
Possible.
it says eat you greens.
Oh, eat you greens.
Damn!
Oh.
Why would
that
you
was
do
intentional.
Yeah, yeah, it is. She sometimes talks like that.
Why?
Don't understand the context,
It's
but that is
Badger.
some
Just
delicious kale.
I like green beans.
spinach is good. That-
I'm
that
strong
iron.
to the finish because I eat me spinach.
What the fuck?
Nori is good,
Whoa.
but you know, it's not a vegetable.
Well, at least it's better than finding a hooker or,
True.
Thank you for the clip.
I feel like there are a lot of things.
It's also better than dating one of your coworkers.
we don't know
True.
yet. I'll let you know.
Don't shit where you
Yeah.
eat. That's a free advice right there.
So what am I talking about this week? Minecraft?
Oh,
Legends?
Minecraft Legends coming soon? Question mark.
Coming soon. Apparently 2023 on console and PC. Now, apparently,
Wow.
they are working on, from what I am been reading, I want to say it's going to be a Age of Empires mixed with Minecraft. So, gotta have an RTS Minecraft.
You know, I did see a Minecraft game recently on, was it the Switch? And it was literally a Diablo style
Yeah, that was
game.
That was actually okay. It just didn't have enough content. That was Minecraft Dungeons.
Sounds about par for the course when it comes to Minecraft.
They're going a totally new route with this one. Let's see.
Believable.
Let me check.
Delving into the action strategy genre, so, which I look at it more. The way it looks is more RTS than action strategy, but
I like video games.
That's what they said last time.
right. They said it's going to go after Age of Empires, which is an RTS, or Crusader Kings. So they don't have a lot of information. It looks okay. I don't know what they're going to do with the Minecraft, or it's just going to be a pixelated world like Minecraft Dungeons, So.
At least when they dance, they won't fall apart.
But I believe this
Oh, that's
company.
Legos.
That's also soda.
They said the best example of it is Brutal Legends, which we all know we like Brutal Legends. So,
Okay.
what do you mean?
Can't say that. I can't say that I'm familiar with that one.
What?
It had Jack Black in it. I didn't play it, but I know that.
dude!
I was going to say
you said Brutal Legends. I'm sorry.
Pardon me
thought-
while
Did
I
I-
load up my SC on the Atari 2600 for the same look.
That is true. Yes.
I hate to say it, but I'm kind of agree with I kind of agree with Tier there that I'm not
Alright,
a fan
here's-
of Minecraft.
There's more. It's based on a few trailers. It seems that Minecraft Legends will have players commanding armies of villagers against opposing forces.
Oh, so they get to abuse more villagers, more brutally.
Large-scale battles. I'm guessing it's going to be PvP too.
Oh God.
You
No.
construct buildings to aid their armies. So yeah, it sounds like. To me, it sounds like freaking Age of Empires, but.
I
As
guess
it
we'll
gets-
find out when we get closer.
Yeah, it's next year. I'm guessing mid next year. So
We gotta hurry up. I'm gonna go play my Steam Deck.
you do that.
Yeah, have fun with that one. Let me know how it works. How well it
Swing and a
works.
miss.
Are you gonna have to go to the Discord server to download the drivers?
Probably. Right?
Actually, no. You'd have to go to Steam because Valve is gonna probably take better care of their shit than.
Maybe.
Seems some people are worried they're gonna leave the game half baked.
Oh, Oh, you mean like the other AAA titles? Oh, sorry,
like
was that out loud?
every gaming development company that gets too big for their britches.
Pretty much. I mean, Minecraft's been around, sold. What, Microsoft owns it now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Microsoft
Sounds
owns Minecraft, owns about
Xbox.
250,000 acres of farmland as well.
That's Bill Gates, not
Bill
Microsoft.
Gates. That's true.
You know,
Control the fool
the
to
pregnant
fly.
man
Control-
emoji.
Yes. The pregnant man emoji.
I mean, did you see that shit? That shit was
Yeah.
hilarious.
It looks like him. Dude looks like.
It
I saw that
does.
meme. It's hilarious. Like, oh, that's Bill Gates.
Life imitates art.
So hopefully, too, maybe we'll talk next week. The new Saints Row is coming out next month. So I
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
look forward to that.
Ooh. I'm
Near my birthday.
I'm very intrigued. I can't wait to see it. They did have some weird ass marketing for it, so
Well, the only
I'm-
thing
It's
I'm
Saints
waiting.
Row.
I'm
It's
worried
Saints
about.
Row.
Yeah, right.
it's Saints Row, but it wasn't the same type of weird you're thinking.
Oh
But
yeah,
I'm
didn't they
worried
go?
it's
They went to classic Saints Row, right? When they were still competing against GTA.
yes, they would
Uh,
more back classic, yes.
Yeah, they kind of probably
Oh.
shifted back that
But I
direction. So
don't know if it's going to be on Steam or just the. I know it's on the Epic Store right now. I haven't found it
Oh.
on Steam, so. Which I know was a big thing for people. I don't give a shit, but
It almost makes you want to crack open one of my video games and go play Saints Row 4 with the dubstep gun. The only thing worth carrying.
very fun
Do it.
gun.
So we'll talk about that next week. Hopefully. And the Yankees suck. I'm done. Boom.
Did Chieftain freeze or is he still alive?
I'm
Uh,
here.
I think
Just
he needs
he did.
I
Okay,
think he
cool.
needs a cranial reboot there.
Yeah.
We call those lobotomies, and I'm pretty sure they don't work. Well, not very well.
They might work on him.
Hard
I
reset,
don't
just a
have-
thump
I
on the
don't have-
noggin.
I don't have a brain.
You don't have a brain. Guess you better go see the wizard.
Look, you might be the Tin Man, but you're definitely not the Scarecrow.
Right. The Scarecrow's running the country. Anyways,
Accurate.
Discord there, but I can't.
What?
Discord Nitro.
Discord Nitro
Are you
enhances
having
your
a
own-
stroke?
He might.
Oh crap! Let's go put him in the White House, quick!
Yeah, right. Put him
Let
on
me be
Biden's
clear.
team.
You're never clear, you fucking idiot. Let me be clear. I love
can
it when
s-
politicians say "let me be clear" and they're never clear.
I can smell you. I can smell your pain.
I can smell that you need your diaper changed, Mr. President. Please change your diaper.
Mm.
That was
All right.
that was perfect.
Discord Nitro enhances your all-in-one Discord voice, video, and text chat.
Should
Upgrade
only do it.
Did he
Yeah.
say sex chat?
Hmm
text chat.
He did take some edibles, I think.
Upgrade your emoji, enjoy bigger file uploads, stand out in your favorite Discords, and more. Nitro starts at $9.99 a month, or $99 for the whole year, which is 16% off the regular monthly price. It'll help with the cameras and the clearness of our streams, but it looks like Yaris actually gave me a link for a better way to stream our videos live, not on Discord, so we might try that next week. Because you know what? Might as well try something new halfway through the season, right? What the fuck?
Why not? Who says we're gonna cut off at the end of the season, anyways?
Okay, here we go. He's back in the news again.
Yes,
Sales
my
and
man.
racist Reddit. Here we go. This would be fucking
My
great. I
man.
heard about this.
My man Eric July, in the first day of opening his pre-orders on his website, not using any other crowdfunder other than his own website and the platform he built, broke over $1.3 million in sales.
Nice.
This man has content upon content upon content built up and ready to be shipped. He has
Let's
multiple
fucking
books
go.
ready.
Let's go.
And to be clear.
Oh fuck!
God, thanks, Soda. To be clear,
no need to lose your head there, Soda.
Yeah.
To be clear, this is a black man writing a black character with no subliminal message behind any of the shit he's doing, and he is outselling the comic book industry by himself.
And they're bitter bitches about it.
They are very bitter bitches about it. Because guess what happened? And this happens an awful lot, and it should come as no surprise. Reddit decided to ban any conversations, well, comic Reddit or r/comics, whatever. It's a subreddit. They decided to ban any conversation or discussion about the company Rippaverse and his comic because they don't promote any members of hate groups. What is the hate group he's a part of? That you may ask? Well, first of all, he's not really a part of Comicsgate. It's just that he knows people that are, and he talks to people that are self-described members of Comicsgate. Ergo, Ethan Van Sciver and a couple others that got ostracized from the comic industry. Oh, let me get the air quotes in there. There we go. Ostracized from the comics book industry because they didn't follow the narrative. Shit like that. By the way, he is already knocking on the door as of right now of $2 million. And he's got over 70 days left to go.
Damn.
Wow.
Nice.
He's gonna I think he's gonna break 3 million. I think he's gonna break 3 million on his first issue that he has published. Mind you, no individual comic, independent or corporate marketed, has ever broke over 3 million before.
Wow.
Damn. You go.
He's like, fuck you guys.
You want to come on the show? Let us know.
Hey,
come on the show. Yeah, we have another spot for you.
I do
We
follow
have another
him.
slot for you.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
I do follow him, so I would not mind, emailing him or anything. I highly
Yes,
doubt
please.
he probably wouldn't
Please
respond
do.
to me, but
I definitely I follow him and a couple of guys, quite a few guys that are part of his inner circle that parade around YouTube. So
The worst he can tell you is no, Oni, or never respond.
Yeah.
But he's... I mean, he really decided to combat the culture by putting his money where his mouth was, standing by his convictions. Literally saying,
absolutely.
I've been complaining about these problems that, for years now. It hasn't gotten better, but I'm in a position now where not only can I put forth this product, I can employ people.
You often forget you're not white?
Me too.
Your mom just said that.
You're yellow? Wow.
You are a reverse banana. You are yellow on outside, white on inside.
God.
At least I'm appealing.
Oh no.
Even Soda said something that time.
Did you know
Twinkie.
banana?
She said Twinkie.
She's a Twinkie.
Oh Lord, please no. Actinova's losing his shit already.
Did you know bananas are berries?
Are they?
Banana is a berry. Yep.
Banana.
We're also the only ones who call it a banana. Or no, it's pineapple. Everyone confuses it with pineapple. Because everyone else calls a pineapple like anana. So, yeah, it gets fucking weird.
There she goes, she says.
Sorry, Mom.
And Badger is like, her mind is blown. Her mind is blown that bananas are berries.
Just
She didn't know
don't
that?
put an upside down pineapple on any of your social media stuff.
Why?
Do I want to know?
It's a symbol for swingers.
Oh.
What's wrong with that?
Saying. You might
Some
attract the wrong
people
crowd.
apparently don't mind. Newsflash.
You
If
might
anybody is looking for a partner, just ask Soda.
Fuck you.
How can you be a swinger if you don't even have a partner?
That is true too.
That's not swinging.
He's got to
that's a
start
lasso.
somewhere.
That's a lasso.
Chief, know this how? I know this because my TikTok algorithm is fucked.
I am not surprised. It is TikTok 1, and it is a Chinese-owned company 2. There's no way that they're going to understand the ways of the chieftain.
That's right. It's a lot of like workout broads in puppies. That's it.
Swinging.
That's like and then and 3D modeling, 3D printing. It's like a weird algorithm I have. So, anyways. Oh, Big Daddy Amazon. Gee, who wrote this one in your initial chat? That sounds like the vernacular of Hero. Big Daddy
never
Amazon.
actually quoted that.
Did you?
No, that was not me. So the context here is that
swinging a
guess
miss.
what, people? Guess what, people? Amazon has leaked private data.
Oh fuck.
Now,
shit.
to be
Wait. Soda says, "Oh fuck." What did you order on Amazon that made you say, "Oh fuck"?
Vibrators.
Hey, look, whatever you do on your own time.
I mean massagers.
Whatever you do on your own time is your own time. What we mean is, in particular, data from
the Ring cameras.
Ring cameras. So if you're like me and don't live in the digital age of Big Daddy
What about blink
that's
cameras?
watching you,
I have a blink camera.
no.
Not sure
so
on that one.
so
Okay.
Ring is a competitor of Google in terms of having doorbells that have security cameras on them to record and go, hey, you can open the door and put your package inside, as if they're not going to walk in and steal your stuff. I don't know. I don't trust people.
I don't
Well,
think
Get along
anybody
well with my
actually does
mom.
that.
here's the
But
thing. Ring,
People are stupid.
Ring, obviously being an Amazon product with internet access, is hooked up to Amazon's servers. Now, this tends to be for those who pay a little extra, so that their security feed can
What?
be
What the hell?
stored.
Alexa
What
said,
happened?
"Kill your parents." That's what your mom wrote.
What?
Your mom
That's
wrote,
exactly what
Alexa
I'm
said,
questioning.
"Kill your parents," in the chat. Alexa actually said that before, she says. Anyways, go ahead. I'm derailing your train of
There you
thought.
go.
Yeah,
So-
all these. What the fuck?
Software hacked.
So there's a clause in there, part of the contract, when you order Ring and you subscribe to their service, basically saying, we will not be selling your data without your consent unless there is an emergency situation, but that wording is very vague. I mean,
To
even more vague than the way
clarify-
I said it.
To clarify, the terms of service does say they won't sell your data without your consent. They also say that they will not share your data without your express consent, unless, and they use some fancy word for emergency situation, and it is a broad umbrella term that means, hey, if the police or the federal government asks, we will share it. Now
They've done it 11 times this year.
Yep, 11 times this year. Now, the question is, why are they so willingly doing that without warrants? Because that's kind of how that particular clause is supposed to work. They need a warrant. It was unwarranted, and it was just a simple, hey, share this. Now, mind you, apparently...
It was called out. I'm sorry. I'm usually much bigger on the Ring doorbell.
Damn.
Now, apparently, they... I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, apparently they there is a particular city that has been giving the middle finger regularly to police forces requesting this in that way. And that's good. That's the right answer. Warrants, people. Unfortunately, this is the digital age, and people are just too easily giving up their rights for the sake of convenience.
Well, Ben Franklin had that. A person who sacrifices their
Someone who
freedom
sacrifices
for
a little bit
security
of
does have
safety.
neither. Yeah, go ahead.
Someone who sacrifices a little bit of safety for For a little bit of security deserves neither.
Right. Or has neither. I don't know the right quote. I don't know.
Dad, SOS.
Yeah, help me with that, Dad. You know what? Like a great present for me or Oni is Poor Richard's Almanac. Has all of Ben Franklin's famous quotes in there, so we can just go look it up.
It's called Poor Richard because that's Poor Dick.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ben Franklin's
Death, a good friend here, Tyrion Death says, he who sacrifices security for safety deserves neither.
Yeah. We're both a little off. Okay.
A little bit.
We're close enough.
Dad's asleep, we're stuck.
It's closest to the pin time with Chieftain and Oni.
Yeah. So that's kind of that. I'm not terribly surprised. It is big business and big tech.
Yeah.
I should have looked at that particular slide before she put it in there.
Yeah, there. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Was she smelling shit in that photo? I smell shit.
I mean, it's probably her own.
Yeah.
And she's full of it.
The smell of her money going all the way.
Yes. So no, it's not
Was that
her
smell
appeal
my career going away?
denied. Yeah, definitely. It's not her appeal that got denied. It was she was filing post-trial motions.
Those were sneezes, asshole.
Do I need to
No, you're good.
drive a Kleenex
That's
over to your
fucking
house?
Amber, man. Every fucking.
He's allergic to bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Not a Laggin Out live without an Amber Turd story.
Every week.
Well, I mean, she keeps showing it her ass, so.
Yeah, she really does. Like, what are you gonna do?
I mean,
her insurance is suing her.
Well, yeah, that's all part of it.
Her
Her insurance companies are suing her. Her lawsuit failed. Her post-trial motions. She tried to come out and get a mistrial based on this discrepancy of juror 15. So the official story is there's a father and a son that share the same name that live in the same household, and Chieftain, and the jury summons just simply had the name, no birthday. So the younger man answered the call for jury duty and showed up. And all he did, he put his actual birthday down, and he never lied when they interviewed him. Up to 5 days before the trial, they had time to dismiss that particular juror. After she lost, she comes out with, "There's a discrepancy with juror 15. Please mistrial." And the judge said, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Pretty much said that because the judge said no investigation needed, no fraud was committed, there was nothing wrong with this juror. He executed his duty admirably. Dismissed. Go get your money together for your appeal.
And you bring
I
it
was gonna say they wouldn't even let her on OnlyFans.
So many people are saying that now.
No, they wouldn't let her. Said she couldn't.
That's funny.
They don't allow scat videos on OnlyFans.
Not surprised. They gotta have a little bit of class,
She tried a BDSM website.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's right. She would have to ask for consent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not me saying she did anything untoward in that way. It's that when it comes to certain practices,
obviously never
BDSM,
asked for consent to.
You know damn
Johnny
well
Depp,
she pegged
you
him.
didn't ask for consent to hit your husband.
Oh, definitely.
She
You're not going to
pegged
ask.
him.
Why would we trust you to follow the rules of such a community? You would be shunned in a heartbeat.
It's almost kind of like when she's like trying to change the rules after the fact, kind of like when the Houston Astros cheated to win the World Series. Like, we wanted to take that title away, but we can't because they don't have the balls to do it. So, I mean,
some people just don't have balls.
So,
Anyways,
there's
to
my
close
return
out,
shot with your Yankee comment before you
How
fucking.
bad
do.
is it going to be when the Yankees just fucking blow it?
Oh, I'm getting fitted for my new championship hat, buddy. So
Yeah,
I have a
you do
special
that.
spot behind me here.
I'll buy it
It's gonna
for
go
you
like
if they
it's gonna go
win.
like right here.
I'll buy
It's
it
gonna
for
say
you if they
World
win.
Champions right there.
I'll
And
buy
it's
it
be
for
there
you.
what
all
Soda's
all
going to
next
end
year.
up doing is buying a Houston Astros hat for Chieftain instead.
Because that's who's going to win the World Series. So,
They're not even gonna get past the American League.
in fact, I don't care. As long as the Yankees don't win, I don't.
Well, we're gonna
You
win
know
number
who's really
28,
gonna lose in
man.
all this? Us, because we're gonna have to keep listening to all this shit come from left field. See, I can play baseball jokes too.
It's right field. But anyways,
It's
Close
the
out
phrase is
this
always from
topic.
left field. The joke
all
is
first.
from left field because it's not supposed to come from there. It doesn't make sense. That's the point of the joke. If you have to explain it, it's not that funny because clearly it went over your head.
What?
right field is
Came from
never
left
where the
field.
baseball goes.
I
That's
think
why
it came from
they
Damn,
right
Amber
foul
there.
Heard's
ball.
bed.
That's true. Amber Turd's bed. Swing and a miss. Anyways,
Anyways, to close out that particular topic, the judge also made a motion to unseal all documents in the case that were filed under seal, thus exposing all the petty rebuts that Amber submitted to try and block Johnny Depp from submitting evidence.
Oh wow, it's
So
almost like maybe
now-
if you kept your fucking mouth shut, you wouldn't be in this situation.
right?
So now, when her appeal goes to trial and gets its hearing, basically everybody's going to know that she was a petty little bitch and that she was lying because there were so many documents in there that exposed her for her lies.
How does she fucking sleep at night? I mean, she's like grasping at straws now.
She's
I
fucking.
mean, she's trying everything she can to avoid paying this shit.
She better start digging ditches and making that money. I'm just
No,
saying.
Never
don't
gonna
worry.
pay that back.
She would never want to hurt her poor manicured hands.
Yeah.
She sleeps
Like
very
I
exposed.
said, she's a lesbian. She doesn't like penis. She likes vagina. Why did she even marry him? So stupid.
So that she could get money out of him. That's why
is
some people get
narcissism,
married
Darko.
The
nowadays is
whole
for
reason
a
that
paycheck.
she wanted to marry Johnny was for his money, and it's been obvious from the jump.
And
True.
probably some clout.
That's true.
See, even
Your mom
even
says
mom
money.
agrees.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what all women do, right?
If I had the cricket sound effect, I'd throw it in there.
That's what I was waiting for. Anyways, the next topic.
Teenage
1 million.
Mutant Ninja Turtles. Heroes in a hash sale. Turtle power. Three
I'm
of us
not in
like
a hash
Donatello.
sale.
One of us likes Raphael. Guess who likes Raphael? Please.
Oh,
raise
my
your
mom
hand.
already knows. My mom
Yeah,
already
your mom
knows.
already
she
knows.
she saw that phase.
Okay. Donatello, because we like purple. That was the reason.
That was mine.
Yeah, I like
so
purple.
strange.
Color theory.
1 million copies on day one. Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, that's what
Are
I
you
read.
serious? 1
Yeah.
million. Why is there a VHS tape in there?
I don't know.
It's fucking weird.
I don't know.
You gotta ask
Special
Badger.
edition, maybe?
It's special edition. Who's got VHS? Who's got a VHS? Who's got a VCR?
Who's got vinyl anymore? Oh wait, a lot of people.
I've
have
got
vinyl.
I
I've
do.
got about 50, but I have nothing to play them on. So
Oh, I do. I have a player at my house. I got the
I've
needles
got all
and
my
everything,
old
bro.
baseball.
No one's
tapes
talking
and
about
shit.
the player. We're talking about a player.
Could be
Yeah, we
porn
all
on
know
it.
the
I don't-
player is this guy over here.
Who, Chief?
I was pointing at you, buddy.
Oh yeah, I'm a just massive player.
I'm
Maybe-
not a player. I just crush a lot.
I put it out for Biden.
Maybe
He
back in the
doesn't
day.
even remember how to use them himself.
Gets more hookers than Hunter Biden.
That's hard to do.
Wow, that's impressive. He's running out of space in his backyard to hide the bodies.
Who documents talking to a hooker about 10 grand? I mean, really.
He's a voyeur. Don't kink shame him.
Disgusting.
Ewok supremacy.
He's so creepy.
I mean,
Mr.
yeah.
I think he'd call his dad Mr. Creepy Hands or something like that. In a,
No.
Yeah,
Finally,
that's hilarious.
No, it was something else.
like Pedo Joe or something like that.
Pedo.
Pedo Pete.
That's it.
Pedo
Pedo
Peter.
Pete. That's it. Call him
Wow.
Pedo Pete. Yeah.
Anyways,
So
back to
what-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Anyways, Talk about hot pieces ass. Let's talk about April O'Neil.
Guess you could say they made a shell of a sale on their opening day. TMNT style joke. Hey, they use those jokes all the time because they're rated G when it comes to the cartoons. Not anymore though.
Not anymore.
And they make a little bit more broad of jokes back in the original 87 series. A lot of it was, of course, turtle-based humor, although they did sort of use the turtle slang still. Nowadays, it's a little bit more modernized. It's not bad. Their movie should be coming out next year, The Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which wasn't a bad series. I think it was actually good. It needed more time to grow. And the fact that they got canceled for a third season to make the movie, I don't really like. I'd rather someone take the time through a series to tell the story, but that was not the team's fault. That, to my knowledge, that was not up to them. Apparently, also, you're going to want to know this. Oh my gosh, why am I forgetting her name? Venus de Milo is going to show up and has shown up in the most recent issues of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic. She's not the same Venus de Milo you will remember, but she did show up. It's obviously a little darker because it's TMNT. What do you expect? So, but hey, look, classic games winning out again because wait, what's that? It's called They Respect the Customer and they know how to make a challenging and fun video game.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to market. Would have thought.
Not personal pan, but a pan piecer for the win. Just responding to Hero in the chat. F to doubt.
No, it's actually part. I'll just shut up.
No, you're good.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
But no, it's an actual coupon part of the special edition.
Oh my god.
Do they get pizza?
Yeah, you get a personal pan pizza.
Yes.
For Pizza Hut.
Sweet.
Hey, now they're speaking my language because back in the day, remember when you could get like food coupons in movies and TV shows?
Yeah.
But also those were the fucking days. I was a kid when that shit happened, so I understand. I was the tail end of this, but at the same time, I'm like pretty nifty. But I mean,
damn.
Again, this is a time when marketing really had to get creative. You didn't just have social media to do it all for you.
Like you open up the soda cap on the top and you win a free pizza or something like that, or
I'm old.
Okay. This is going back a little bit. So I think this is Burger King. Burger King. It was either Burger King or McDonald's was doing their promotional toy was for X-Men Evolution. And they had these miniature like Nintendo GameCube sized discs where you would have like special like features based on the character in the package. And I was lucky enough to get Nightcrawler, so it would have like little bits of data on it. But back in the day, those toys were pretty cool, and they were something you actually wanted. I mean, crap's sake, there was when Pokemon was first released in America, there was the Pokeball with the golden coin inside, which also posed a choking hazard, which unfortunately did wind up in some fatalities. That's why they stopped it.
Oh.
How was that a giggity?
He went there. He went there. Wow. He went there.
They were children.
I think he was
joking.
Yeah, you sick bastard.
I like where this is going.
Oh god.
Oh god. Great.
I'm waiting for Oni. Oni's about to fucking lose this shit.
Why are you still here?
Indeed. Anyways, moving on.
Sorry, Joe Biden took over the sound effects there.
Don't blame him on that.
Did he even know how to push the buttons?
He's probably asleep by now.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
is
way
past his bedtime. Don't be a hater. Oh my gosh, this topic. There are many in
Before we go anywhere, has anyone ever watched any of the episodes of Miss Marvel yet?
No.
No.
I suggest watching it. Good.
You
that's
literally
only got like
cannot
what?
make me.
What?
like 6 episodes, right?
I think I'm on episode 3. I think there's 6.
I don't think they were out.
Yeah, they're
I
out.
know.
1 or 2 out.
Tune
bro.
Death knows exactly where this is about to go.
You gonna spoil this one too?
Yeah.
There's nothing to fucking spoil. There's nothing to fucking spoil because I haven't watched it.
Wow.
I can spoil it based on what I've heard.
It's okay. I know exactly where I'm going with this. First of all,
right,
I'd
go
like to
for
say that the actress, and this is going to be weird saying it, the actress herself as a person is absolutely freaking adorable as her personality and how she is handling being in this role. First and foremost, she's obviously a Marvel fan. She's a superhero fan through and through. And every time she's being interviewed for this stuff and she makes comments about it, she is super giddy and excited.
Oh yeah, I've seen all of her social media stuff. Like she's like so happy to be part of it.
She is
awesome. Great attitude.
outstanding.
Protect her at all costs.
Everything I've seen,
Yes,
everything
definitely.
I've seen her do in this, in any of the trailers or any of the stuff, she is outstanding and she performs very well.
Oh.
Next thing I'm gonna say is, from everything I've seen, this show is not. It's not for the traditional Marvel movie age bracket. It's for kids. There's nothing else to say about that. If you're gonna go after the numbers, because they are absolutely abysmal in comparison to the other shows, it's because it's not intended for an adult-oriented audience. The humor is definitely not targeted towards adults.
Like
it's
the grassy
targeted
junior
towards,
high.
So
yeah, it's
you like it.
probably.
If it's meant for a younger audience, then wouldn't you think you would have produced and marketed Miss Marvel? I don't know, maybe toward phase 1 or 2, so that this would make sense of why a young person in a world full of superheroes, when things are like this are starting to show up more often, it'd be like, wow, look at all this cool stuff that's going on. Then it would mean, like, when this huge, terrible Infinity Wars things goes on, it would be like,
After school
crap.
special. What the heck?
They addressed it in the first episode, where she was going to AvengerCon and she was going to she cosplays as Captain Marvel. So they addressed phase 4 and everything like that.
No, not phase 4,
as
phase
3.
1 or 2. Wouldn't that make more sense? Maybe the numbers wouldn't be so bad, because then you can market it for the kids who also sat through some of the more child-friendly Avengers films. First Avengers film, totally child-friendly in my opinion, or mostly. Second one gets a little dark. 3 and 4, let's just leave it at that. I don't plan on watching those movies. I'd like to pretend the Avengers are still something dear to hold into my memories. I just don't like how we're breaking lore already.
Well,
Like-
I mean,
It's
again,
hard to
Bunny's
break lore when it's been broken in the comics so many times.
I mean, yeah, but they just released a fucking video game last year with
Darn
Miss
it.
Marvel as the main character. You know, the same video game that didn't do well because it turns out it was shit.
Yeah, it was part of the Try Hard Award nominees.
Self plug. Woo woo.
Yep.
So
Coming in November.
Like, why? I just don't fucking get it.
So
Can I try to justify it for you, Oni, really quick?
Sure.
There is only so many movies and so much time to do it. So what they want to go is for the surefire moneymakers: Captain America, fucking Iron Man, Spider-Man, Ant-Man. One can debate that Miss Marvel is actually more popular than Ant-Man and the Wasp, but there are so many things that they can do. They were going to oversaturate. This is an afterthought.
Yeah, which means
that's what it looks like to me.
No, it is. It absolutely is. There's no argument about that. It's just, why would you break lore to make her a mutant when the whole point was she was a connection, along with many other inhabitants of Earth, she was a connection to the Inhumans, because she was part Inhuman. Somewhere down her ancestral tree, there was an Inhuman who coupled with a human.
Grandmother.
And Terrigen gas hits, they have their transformation, and she wound up having powers. You already had the movie, well, you had the show for the Inhumans, which I don't recall hearing good things about.
No, I didn't hear.
There was nothing good to say about it.
Yeah, I heard
now
the same
she's
thing.
a mutant. That
It's fucking stupid.
makes no sense. And
Zero
also,
sense.
again, I love how when it comes to mainline Disney stuff, you talk all this shit about, oh, we're all for LGBTQ rights. Oh, we're all for this, that, and the other. We're about the minority, the representation. And you don't put them on the first fucking billet. Because it doesn't mean shit. It's just trash talk. And yet people still follow Disney like it's a messiah to the industry.
It's all lip service.
Blows my mind. Like,
so
if you're going to
I'll
not
be going on a Disney cruise in November anyway. So
if you're going to choose to do something, stand by it. I will respect you infinitely more if you do that. If you say, hey, those just aren't the values we choose to show, we will show that in some of our subsidiary companies. Cool. Leave it at that. But you keep talking about it like it's the number one cause on your to-do list, and yet you shuffle them off to the side like they're pets. These types of people and identities are pets to you. Good job. Yeah. Real champion of the people there.
So
the show actually changes her power too.
Significantly, and a lot of the newer generation Marvel fans are they're pissed about it now. Funny how that shoe fits on the other foot now.
Hate to say this, guys, but there's plenty of room on this boat. Let's all go.
Hey, I agree. But anyways, this little factor here, again, I haven't seen shit, so I can't spoil shit. But here's my prediction.
Thank God for
this
small
is a
miracles.
Here's another joke for you, Chieftain. In the reality, any of the things that you have said that I've spoiled in the past, I haven't watched them, and yet you said I spoiled them.
Well,
so
then
it's funny.
You're a really good guesser then.
So here's my theory, and I think there's a strong precedent for it. I don't know for sure. This is going to be a lead-in to bringing the X-Men into the MCU.
I mean, that's the only reason why they're doing it, even though you already had Professor Xavier.
They're shoehorning it in, and they can do it another way.
They could do it better.
Oh, hang on. Didn't they already try 2 different versions of the X-Men movies?
Yeah, that was Fox, though.
Yeah.
Before all the X-Men movies happened before the buyout of Fox. And they sacrificed the Dark Phoenix movie on the altar of, we're going to just burn it all down anyway.
Who's the furball? Hank McCoy. Mutant Relations. And you are Wolverine. I hear you're quite an animal.
Oh, Jesus.
That's the lip sync project that my kids do for class. I take it from X-Men Last Stand. Because it's such a great line.
Hey, Hank McCoy, he was a really cool character in that movie. Let's be honest.
Oh, excellent. Kelsey Grammer did a very good job as the one in Last Stand. I think it was really very kind of a regal type character, like an elder statesman type of beast compared to X-Men First Class, where he's a little bit younger and inexperienced. I think the dichotomy between the two and the growth of that particular character was very interesting.
I think it was good, and it's definitely very fitting for you to end off, even though you were doing kind of a prequel at that point, but it's very fitting to show that because Beast has always been, well, I don't know. I think Regal's probably the best way to describe him. Every portrayal I've ever seen, every portrayal I've ever seen of him, he's the I don't want to say oxymoron, but it's really an oxymoron. He's a beast, but he damn sure acts like a straight up stand up gentleman everywhere he goes and everything he does.
Well, he also didn't used to look like that. True. That was a secondary mutation that occurred later in life. In
Yes.
this first several
Well
issues
aware.
of the X-Men, he just had a very ape-like physique, larger feet, bigger hands, but still, pasty guy. But eventually,
Kinda
the
like me
secondary
without
mutation
muscles.
hit. But the secondary mutation hit. He became more beast-like, and he kind of just eventually had that moment of, well, this is who I am at this point, but
like,
I'm
"Ah,
still
fuck
really
it."
smart. So he's really cool. He's always been a fun character. So
It
he was
is.
also cool in X-Men Evolution. Definitely the I'm the doctor of this group. I'm trying to keep you guys all together, and yet, there goes Wolverine again. That's basically how he acts. He's like,
Basically, yeah.
I could definitely see in a later movie with Wolverine and him in it where he's talking like that, and then he just kind of goes, "Damn it, Wolverine," or he would say,
he's like
"Damn it,
talking some
Logan.
really nice stuff, and then he just sees Wolverine about to start barfing. He's like, oh crap, not again.
Damn it,
And then of
Logan."
course Nightcrawler probably goes and helps out. And here comes Nightcrawler with a chair. Good times. Love it when
Anyways.
people break shit that doesn't need to be broken. And again, no hate toward the actress. No hate toward her.
I think she
adore
is an
hearing
awesome
about people who-
person.
I love hearing
And-
about fans who love their stuff. I really do. They're doing her
and I
so
think-
dirty.
I think as she continues in possibly in the Marvel roles, if she does, no telling at this point what the MCU is going to do. But if she continues and as she continues as an actress, I think she's going to be one of the more based, the more down to earth actresses, and hopefully she doesn't let the fame change her.
I hope so. Hollywood needs a
Is that
culture
true?
shift. They need.
Yes, that was true. That was one of the. I don't know if it was a crossover, but there was.
That's a real storyline.
What?
Yeah, that's a real storyline. Spider-Man has crossed over with X-Men and Deadpool and Iron Man and yeah. So
What do you mean was a-
X-Men.
Nightcrawler met Spider-Man in the wrestling circuits.
Yes, that did happen. I don't know. I don't remember which storyline.
He would have fucked his shit up.
Which he?
Yes.
They're both
Yes.
he's.
I know.
I feel like it'd be pretty evenly matched.
It would be. And
I think it
this
would
is
be
how you can
evenly
tell who would
matched.
win. Who's writing the show? Who's writing the comic? That's who wins.
It's like Godzilla versus King Kong. Who wins?
Right.
Depends on which version of the movie.
That's right. Exactly.
Yep. I do know that that in this case, when it comes to a wrestling match, I would argue pretty equally matched. But in a game of quips, I definitely think Spidey would win.
Well, I mean, here's the thing though. To be fair, Nightcrawler speaks, German, English, Latin because he's an ordained priest, so he has to know Latin.
Right.
Probably he would have to know other languages because he was part of a Romani tribe, so technically
Please laugh.
he would
Chieftain.
know several other
I said, please laugh, Chieftain.
So yeah, he would definitely speak more languages. So slight language barrier, but depends on the quips. Depends, but I feel like they'd more so have a lot of fun. So
Oh yeah. I think that would be more of a fun match than like Deadpool going against Spider-Man. It would just be like one-liners for an hour and a half.
oh yeah, because at least with Nightcrawler
Oh
and
my
Spider-Man,
gosh.
their fighting styles are very similar. Where
They are.
you close the distance, but then you retreat. So you're doing a lot of hit and running, but they're also incredibly flexible. So that would work in their favor as well. But because they're both human, they will eventually run out of steam. Now, part of it's going to depend on how much gear Spider-Man's packing, but it's also going to depend on how many calories Nightcrawler consumed because his teleportation does take up a lot of energy. So that's going to have to be taken into consideration as well. And which version of these characters are we speaking of? Because we all
I
know
want the
several.
mutant powers for teleportation, just teleporting, just because it burns a lot of calories and I can lose some weight.
No, I mean like which era comics, because X-Men Evolution Nightcrawler probably would run out of steam a lot sooner than, let's say, Excalibur era Nightcrawler, where he had the pompadour hair, because he survived some crazy shit. But anyways, so like Spider-Man, if we choose 2000 era Spider-Man, he's got his web slinging shoots coming out of his wrists. So technically, he's not going to run out unless he like starves to death. Whereas if it's like Tom Holland, what he's got on him is what he's got on him.
Run out of tech, you're done.
Yep.
Spidey fluid, whatever. He does have the Peter tingle, though. So, you have that.
Anyway, we can continue.
HIRO. Called it.
Oh shit.
The IT breakdown with HIRO.
You're gonna love this one, Chief. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not.
No, I haven't.
All right, let's roll it.
Oh! Look out. The U.S. Constitution. Psych!
That's the wrong number.
Okay. The joke is because I cracked a joke in the Discord saying that one of the topics was going to be about the Second Amendment, and then I said, "Just kidding, we're not a political show." And the reason I made the joke is because this week there has been a ridiculous amount of Supreme Court cases that have come out where there is Supreme Court rulings on the Second Amendment violations. So that's why I made the joke. So this is more our speed. So I was right, everybody. Doesn't always happen, but it happens occasionally. Video games journalists are now publicly stating that their industry is dying.
When?
Did you die a little faster?
Yes, please. Big surprise there. It's been about 10 years since your companies have been started. You can't live off of venture capital forever. You gotta be profitable. Come on, people. Looks like Soda's back finally.
No. I was bleaching my butthole.
Did you wipe your ass and wash your hands?
No, I was bleaching my butthole.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Well, we have something in common. I shaved mine today, so we're good.
Sweet.
Stop cracking jokes.
Oh, the pain.
If I have to suffer, you all will suffer too.
3 strikes, you're routed. Oni gets the uncle joke.
Ooh, the uncle joke. Not even the dad joke. It's okay. She'll come up with a better one. And
That's right. It was an old blade.
I will warn you guys right now. I will warn you guys right now. Tyrion Death is in the chat. If anybody dares to get Oni started, there will be a dad joke war. I promise you. Tyrion Death.
We might not have to repeat his chat.
The Tyrion Death is just as crazy with dad jokes as Rogue Raven is.
Oh God.
Oh no.
It's like having 3 Deadpools in the chat.
Well, I mean, or actually it'd be 1 because if 3 Deadpools in the chat were in the chat, that'd be 9 voices.
That's true. Plus the variants,
Oh yeah, Gwenpool, Lord.
Oh God.
Deadpool is tame. That's a lie. Anyways, yeah, that was basically the story. The video game journalists are crying that they're dying, and nobody fucking cares because they didn't do their job to keep their money and they were trying to live off of hate clicks forever. Sorry, there's only so much TDS I can handle before I say shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a stupid cunt.
Come on. I hit the wrong button. It takes an hour and a half. There we go.
Anyways, Bandai Namco! Hey, what's going on here? The people that gave us wonderful, wonderful games like Elden Ring and Souls and so much more.
What's Elden Ring?
Anyways, the bad news. Apparently, they got hit with a ransomware hack recently, and they are not aware of any at all personal data that may have been compromised. They detected intruders within their servers and saw that they were accessing data, like sensitive data, but they don't know how widespread this was. So, to get some of the specifics, not too much because there's a lot that can bore people. Apparently, somebody who ran this ransomware called Holy Ghost. Wait, is this it? Hold on. I apologize, I was not prepared. Big surprise. Don't encourage it, Emmy. Don't encourage it. You're supposed to be on my side.
Whose side are you on? The losing side.
Not really.
Besides, for all I know, my mom was the one who cashed it in. She outranks you guys by a lot.
I think she's higher than the House 06, isn't she?
Uh-oh, Dark Nova redeemed the Mutamouth.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Who's it for, buddy?
Uh-oh. Who's it always for? Me.
I think he's got a hate boner, man.
The mixer.
If I may say,
the
HIRO,
mixer only has 4 sound effects, but my stream deck has 1,000.
I was looking at the wrong bulletin.
if I may say,
Go ahead.
with the Bandai
we're playing
Namco
nice.
thing, to my knowledge, the Japanese servers were not hit. It was the one set of servers that weren't hit at the time. So everyone else is at risk, except maybe Antarctica, because I don't think they have a server. If there is a server over there, let me know.
Anyways, reports are that Bandai Namco suffered an attack. The reports surfaced earlier this week. On Monday, VX Underground is the hacker group that they think is responsible for it. They released some source code and started posting screenshots. The ransomware, known as Black Cat to some, so not Holy Ghost, was used. So, yeah, that's funny. There is a possibility that customer information was compromised, but they don't know for sure. So, anybody that has accounts on some of these services that Bandai Namco runs, hey, change your shit, change your password, change your two-factor authentication. Make sure you do your due diligence, because when that shit gets out there, it gets posted to the internet for all to see. So, hey,
Lovely.
Clear your browser history, Soda.
Oh, damn
He's
it.
got a VPN. He's good.
He is the VPN. Are you kidding?
I am.
But yeah, that's the salt on that one.
I run all my shit through Chieftain system, so.
Yeah,
I got
That's
a
what she
VPN.
said.
and that's gonna get hit.
I heard about this. This is a bunch of shit.
Who hasn't heard about this?
Delicious. It's so delicious, and I'm
It's
so
such a-
disappointed, Badger. You were supposed to use the Capcom Street Fighter Ready Fight meme. Come on now.
Hadouken!
Because the way I said it in the Discord.
Space Daddy took your safe space.
Well,
And
I did
now
say
you
that
want him to
before.
overpay for robots that are on your program, and you're suing him because he's backing out of the deal because it's not as valuable as it was because you sold a bad bag of goods.
There's
you
plenty
fucking
more.
idiots. They're not going to win that one.
No, they're not, and I'm going to tell you why. But first off, when I put it in the Discord, I said Musk versus Twitter. Ready, fight.
Right. All caps.
But anyways, I digress. Musk didn't like what he saw. Musk insists that Twitter didn't come off of the information that he was requesting to prove that they were less than 5% bots, which is what they filed with the FEC. And Musk is definitely convinced. Is it FEC or SEC?
The Federal Communications Commission, the FCC.
Not FCC, SEC.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
That would have been that. My bad. Misspoke. But the SEC, Twitter filed with the SEC that they are 5%, less than 5% bots. Elon thinks that they're closer to 30% bots, possibly more.
Wow, really?
Oh, and Twitter was saying, well, we can't have an external check do this for us because they don't have the proprietary information and we can't give out our customers' data because that would be in violation of our terms of service. So it has to be done internally, which sounds like a fucking scheme.
It's like we're going to self-regulate ourselves and tell you that we don't win that 30%.
Or, be like
and
Blizzard.
we've done nothing wrong. We
be like Blizzard, where we're going to investigate ourselves and we have found ourselves wrongdoing.
So fucking stupid, man.
They're
just fucking pissed. They're like rats on a ship, man. They're trying to get out of Twitter so quick. And
which is weird because they were bitching about we don't want to be bought out by this guy. Now they're bitching that he won't buy them out. And they're bitching that he won't accept their offer. But now when you go to court, if you withhold information or you forge information, we call that breaking the law.
Mm-hmm.
So, or as they say it in the UK, breaking the law. So, he's literally just. Some people are saying Elon Musk is playing 4D chess, but people are also
I actually think that this is a big game. This is a big plan. Elon's a lot more brilliant than people seem to be giving him credit for.
Which
that's the way I would say in the boys, they're cunts.
It just makes no sense to me. It's like, guys, he owns SpaceX. He owns Tesla. With all due respect, you don't tend to get into those positions without being savvy with how you present yourself and how you play the game. It's not about all
kind
these
of like
problems.
Blacklight Oni with a lot of money.
Let's rewind the clock a little bit and throw another one on the table. He was one of the founders of PayPal.
Yep.
Just saying. That's a pretty big tech industry right there.
He knows how to play the game.
He's playing a very, very high stakes game, and I think either A, his intent was to expose Twitter for the fraud they were, or B, this is another the deal isn't off yet, and this is one of his pro plays, and he's trying to checkmate them into renegotiating a lower price. It's still possible. I'm not going to take it off the table yet. It seemed like he was going to, back out for the first time in his life ever.
That's what she said.
Man has a lot of kids. I'm just saying.
Got like 9 kids.
Something like that. But, like, it's just, he's got them in a checkmate. He's got them in a stranglehold. He's got them in a blood choke. They better fucking tap.
They prove him right no matter what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. They're going to prove him right because all the information he's asking for is going to have to come out in court. And no court is going to force him to buy something. There's no court that's going to be able to. They might be able to stick him with the pullout fee, giggity. But I doubt it because he's got a lot of legal grounds to stand on to where he's not going to get penalized, especially if he can prove that they were doing shady dealings and they weren't upholding their end of the contract.
Right.
Especially because they conduct their business in the state of Delaware, which is known as a tax haven in the United States.
They wanted to go to that state because there's a lot of corporate favorability there, but the problem is that Elon is worth more than Twitter has. If you're gonna play if you're gonna play a game of attrition, you're gonna lose. If you're gonna try and play a game of legal grounds, right now you're losing.
Hang on, I think there's another AC/DC song about that. I think it was called, what was that? Oh yeah, Money Talks.
But I digress. Round 1 coming soon. Don't know when.
Round 1, boy.
I'm gonna give this one to you.
Can we watch the video he made?
How long was it?
Like 51 seconds.
Ooh, I'm looking it
You
up.
dropped the link in the Discord.
Yeah, do you have the link? Because otherwise I'm gonna search it up.
Fuck.
I'm searching it up, don't worry.
Thank you.
I got a poo.
Also, I listened to the song. I listened to the song he uses. Not gonna lie, pretty good song.
Alright.
I mean, this was also in an era where hip hop and rap, in my opinion, had a lot.
Are you trying to go already, Chief?
No, I was asking if that's the song you used.
No.
I dropped it in the Twitch chat for you.
Okay.
Dropping it in the YouTube chat while I'm at it, even though we have all of me watching.
Yep, YouTube. Thank you, because I really liked this video. It's 51 seconds of meminess, and I highly approve. And I think you all will be entertained as well.
Are you not entertained?
This is poetic justice, in my opinion. I really hope they go after. I really hope something happens to Quantum TV for this.
Doubt, but it would be nice. If only.
Because he was that guy was in the wrong. He was breaking YouTube's terms of service. We need the media square. Oh, okay.
Kind of doing it on the fly, so give me a second.
That's okay.
He'll break something.
The music video to that song is also really, really interesting.
Ready? Fight!
Oh, that looks like my pay revenue.
Oh, he got all his shit back? Is that what happened?
That's funny.
Everything.
Looks like it.
Everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
actually-
League Shadow Legends, stop.
And someone actually tried to argue a month ago, apparently, when he said when the ActMan said he was going to take a break, that because several family members of his had been doxxed, and as we know in this internet age, that's incredibly dangerous for a lot of reasons, and we here don't fucking approve of that shit. That's just not how you conduct yourself on the internet. You don't bring that shit to the real world. That can suffer irreversible consequences.
Hey, Boner.
Don't do it.
Boner.
So, he decided to take some time off, figure out what he was going to do. Still made plenty of videos in the whole time he was demonetized. And a guy who apparently sees several of his videos basically critiqued him, saying that the ActMan was giving up. Unsurprisingly, most of the viewers were like, we don't see it as him giving up. He's gone through a lot. Disconnecting from the internet and figuring out what your next move is going to be is incredibly important because this could change the way you play the game and with what resources you have. So I have to agree with the fans. Clearly whatever he did worked. We can only hope that the backswing comes and gets quantum physics in the head. Please.
Quantum TV.
Whatever.
Yeah. Doesn't deserve
Same
the
shit.
justice. Of,
Same shit.
Doesn't deserve the pleasure of being properly identified.
No.
Wow.
Because at least quantum physics is interesting. So yeah.
I
Congratulations, the ActMan.
From the looks of what was going on, he was getting like all of his videos were getting hit with demonetization or limited monetization randomly. It definitely looked like somebody at YouTube had a complete hate boner for him for whatever reason. But it also looks like somebody higher up came in and took a look and went, "What the fuck is wrong here? No. Give this man his channel back. Fuck you."
Right?
Motherfucker.
Somebody based came in and said, "No, you will not."
Whoever you are.
I'm a mushroom cloud layer motherfucker. I'm Superfly TNT. I'm the ghost of the Navarone. When I
Whoever
see
you
itty bitty
are.
pieces of grain.
Whoever you are,
Talk
you're a
about
Chad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So he is monetized again. Can I use my mixer now? You can't mute the mixer because it doesn't actually have a mouth.
It also doesn't always work anyways.
Right. Well, now that the driver is working, it's good.
It seems to have been doing good.
We've had 2 weeks with no problems. Knock on wood.
For now.
Right.
Uh-oh, now it's fucked.
Release date 10/28/2022.
Our favorite witch hunting bitch.
Who's
Yes. Bayonetta.
that? Oh.
You're just jealous that she looks way better than you.
Well, that's not
You
a
talking to
very
me?
high bar to jump.
I didn't know who it was, to be honest, because the hair I didn't recognize the drawing.
All right.
Oh, they're still going with the
news
pixie
on-
cut. That was a good
Yep.
cut.
Yeah.
So
She-
the
she looks
news
really good
on
with short
this
hair.
one, the news on this one isn't just that the release date was finally announced after people criticizing and claiming that it was in development hell and was going to be canceled. The news also includes a feature that I think is a wonderful compromise, even though I don't understand it. It is called the Naive Angel mode, which, if you can guess and if you're good at guessing, means that they have a optional censorship mode because there are people out there that cry that she is too sexy.
Wow.
Oh, no.
I don't
Now,
like boobies. Wow.
I say that with
It's
a bit of tongue in cheek because I don't appreciate censorship. I don't like censorship. I think censorship bad, if you couldn't tell. However, it gives people the option to enjoy the game without having their sensibilities offended. But mind you, the appeal of this game is all about her sexiness, so I'm sorry if I don't agree with you. Go pound sand.
Here's the thing. I think for
Right?
us, what makes it different is that she, as a character, utilizes her attractiveness, and it's part of who she is as a character. It's how she basically identifies as a member of this world. You know, it's just part of who she is. Whereas with an argument I had in a previous video was, say, Aya Brea from The Third
yeah.
Birthday, which was not that great a game story-wise, was that she was suddenly all wimpy and her clothes were shredding off to show she was taking damage. But it was like, not even out of practicality, it was just like she was weak. When the previous incarnations of Aya had been strong and she didn't need her clothes shredding to be sexy. She just was. You know, so it's how you use it to tell the story. Like Bayonetta, it's not her being exposed. She exposes herself.
You got that, Hero?
She chooses to do that. But,
you.
you know, and you know what, honestly, maybe the people are going to use it as, hey, I have a younger person who wants to play it, like a teenager. I'm not saying like a 5-year-old's going to play Bayonetta, but maybe you got a 13-year-old and you're like on the fence of them playing this game, and you go, I'll let you play it on the condition that we play it on this mode, and I'll let you watch. Maybe. But I mean, this is really more of an adult game. This is an adult game made by adults for adults. So
I like what your mom says. She calls it feminine wiles. It's very appropriate for Bayonetta.
I like boobies.
the original style of femme
We need to
fatale.
retire that man's sound bites.
I like boobies.
I
like boobies.
have a lot of spite for that man. Sorry.
I was talking about arcs in animation, so and like the way people like the way characters move in movies and that sort of thing are very exaggerated. So this is completely done intentionally for an aesthetic.
Oh yeah.
And it's not. I don't think it's over. It's sensual, but not sexual to me. So it's like it's kind of like almost like she's dancing with guns. You know, it's just like not really.
And that's the appeal. That's the appeal. Is
that's another principle.
That's
of
one of
appeal.
that's one of the main appeals. Yes, I would recommend, just for the sake of understanding our point more, maybe looking at gameplay videos of the
Dark
previous
Nova
two games.
5000, and I'll remove it.
But I mean, the whole
I'm
point
proposing
of
we
Bayonetta,
replace them with the better alternatives. By the way, us.
With Bayonetta, just the whole point was, let's bring back beautiful, charismatic, charming, powerful women in video games. What
And
if we
that's
did
one
it
of
in
the
style?
reasons why I like her so much is because she is a powerful woman. This should be
let's do
this
it
should
in style
be
of Devil
a
May
home
Cry.
run for feminists. Just saying, it should be a home run for feminists because it's everything in their lane of what they promote. Well, original first wave feminism, maybe.
So I'd maybe argue even second wave, where you go,
Potentially.
she
No,
has
trying to death. You're not using that meme in the chat.
she has
Please don't.
bodily autonomy. She is comfortable in her own skin. She has all these connections. She's very well respected. What the fuck more would you want?
Very much.
You know? I mean,
agree.
crap's sake.
Like, in the story, if you hadn't played it from 1 to 2 and now to 3, I highly recommend 1 and 2. Not just because she is sexy as fuck, but because the story is amazing, and the way they went through Bayonetta 2, it was amazing because it ties up everything that happens in the first game so very well, and you don't expect it. You don't expect that it has anything to do with the first game at first. You almost feel like, as you're playing it, you almost feel like it's a completely different story that had nothing to do with the first one. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, boom! Holy shit, it ties in.
Like, this has nothing to do with what we're doing, but like, so does Avatar is going fucking crazy.
It's
I'm not
because he
surprised.
said it, my head is stationary, so I'm...
Oh, okay, you're there. I thought it was like twitching on its own because the ghosts in your house were controlling your mocap.
Not this time.
Well, we all know that Dark Nova Dragon. By the way, he makes the comment of her inspiration was DMC. It was a little more than inspiration. The first game was damn near a copyright infringement with how the game was. The only saving grace was that it was a woman and the character was going through a completely different story.
And she didn't have cringe lines like Dante.
Well, that was one of the appeals of him. But also the game was the Dante games were very, very disjointed at first until the developer that was leading the charge learned more English.
She also hasn't had anything retconned or rebooted yet, so
No, he had
It
something
doesn't happen.
rebooted.
Oh,
He
exactly.
did have
That's the point. She did, or she didn't. He did, and then they made fun of it in the 5th game.
They did, and it was amazing. It was beautiful.
It's like Deadpool being self-aware with Ryan Reynolds having been the Green Lantern movie that didn't do very well.
I love that.
And
A quick
the
reminder to our
Wolverine.
chatters and lurkers, thank you guys for watching, and if you appreciate what you like and the content that you see, please feel free to tell your friends. Also, if you are not related to anyone on the hosting line here, feel free to donate. If your name starts with the letter H, or you're related to Oni in some sort of way, you are not allowed to donate. Everyone else, we really appreciate those donations. Thank you so much.
Badger, just because you're gonna say technically my gamer tag is the Honey Badger, don't play that shit.
You're right. I said related, so I was trying to cover those
filling in
bases.
the
But
gaps.
thank you for that tag team, Oni. I appreciate you.
She will try to use every loophole. I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't wiggle through one of them.
I love that. I love that about you, Oni. Thank you so much.
And she hits you with the straight face. 'Cause I feel like she's about to throw some bits at us just as retaliation.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna have some Oni and Hero and Soda merch coming soon into our chat. Into our store. I think the Hero one's gonna say I am canon. We're gonna have
He wants to abuse the fuck out of that line.
And then we're gonna have the Soda 6-pack sticker. He's not good enough for a t-shirt. And then I'm just kidding.
Didn't have to go for him that hard.
I think I can't remember what Oni's was gonna be.
Well, I know one of them is being teased in the chat by Badger herself. It was supposed to be a surprise for you, Badger. I'm sorry, but I needed to get information from you, and that gave it all away.
Well, she can't read that anyway, so remember, like Oni can't read that. She doesn't know. It's a good surprise for Oni, for later. So she'll learn.
Which one? I hope humanity goes extinct.
No, it's not that one. It's a little bit more fun than that. It's a little bit more positive than that. A lot more positive than that. We're working on that. You'll find out when we release it, and you'll be like, "Aw." You'll do the Oni aw. Aw, and like the little harp shape that you usually do.
And now I'm quite concerned.
No, it's gonna be fun. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good. It's always good. Always some good intentions.
Always.
Oh my god. It's Oni's Yomis.
Okay.
Yes. Necromancy.
The year 3025.
So I'm sure we all have heard of the glorious show The Golden Girls, defying an age of women in Hollywood who had made their mark, were well respected in their craft, and as wizened ladies in their golden years decided to be part of a show, basically of them being snarky to each other in more dramatized fashion.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yes.
Always. Well, in light of the fact that none of the Golden Girls are with us anymore, may you all rest in peace. Apparently, someone has decided that they want to pull a necromancy role and try to basically do the entire series of the Golden Girls set in the future for reasons.
For reasons?
So I was talking about this earlier, and to just offer a little bit of assist, Oni. My understanding of it was they are what the pitch trailer to people was basically the audio from the first episode of the Golden Girls dubbed into an animated format of the Golden Girls set in a Jetsons animation style. So literally just taking the audio from the show, putting it in a cartoon that looks like the Jetsons.
That's what I heard as well. And
that's fucking awful.
Yeah, so if I may I read some of the comments that some of us had regarding finding out about this crap, this disrespectful shit? Okay. Now, remember, this is all in jest. Although, if this ever happened, depends on who you're talking to. Let me try to find it. This was a couple of days ago.
Said that with such a straight face.
Well, I just think this is fucking ghoulish. This is just disgusting. Okay.
Agreed.
But fucking disrespectful, corporate shilling, ghoulish bullshit. This had better be a fucking joke. I hope whomever is responsible suffers a computer hard drive crash. I hope their motherboard shits the bed. I hope their phone lands in the toilet. I hope the soles of their shoes fall apart. I hope their favorite underwear tear. I hope their toothbrush lands in the full trash can. Badger replied, I hope they never have enough hot dogs for their buns. I said, I hope their favorite shows run unskippable ads.
Oh, this is what y'all were doing the other night.
Badger, I hope there's always a warm spot on their pillow. I said, I hope their car smells like garbage. I hope their pens run out of ink. Badger again, may their towels always be damp. I come back with, I also hope their pens bleed in their pockets. I hope their socks get holes. I hope they drop their eating utensil on the floor.
Can't get all these clips in.
Badger, I hope their crotch wears out of their favorite jeans. I said, I hope their sheets shrink. Badger, I hope every kit is one piece short. I say, I hope their Wi-Fi is spotty. I hope their belt wears out. Badger again, I hope their hair ties snap at the first try.
Don't repeat mine.
And then I come back with, I hope the Golden Girls visit them in their sleep like a Christmas carol. I hope Jeffrey Sergeant Only visits too. I hope they run out of toilet paper. Soda, I hope they have lollipops stuck in their teeth. I hope, and then I come back again. I hope their cell reception sucks. Soda, I hope a drop bear eats their privates.
That's one for you, my Aussie friends.
So, as you can tell, this is not popular with Badger, Soda, or myself because we think this is a terrible shill. Everyone can see it. You only did it because you thought you could get away with it because everyone else is dead. That is some gross, disgusting Hollywood level BS. I am.
No one said go step on a Lego? I'm kind of surprised.
No, because the Lego doesn't deserve that sort of disrespect.
Okay. Wow.
So.
Damn.
Kind of brutal, if you ask me.
I mean, it was all forms of absolute evil. They were inconveniences, but when you compile them all together, it becomes the arbiter of doom.
That's the thing. I do not wish physical ill on these people, whomever is responsible for this. As much as I think you're a complete fucking idiot and just lacking morals. But if I can make your life hell in inconvenient ways, that's what's gonna, that would be just a reminder so that you remember, oh yeah, this is for basically dishonoring people who came before me as a cheap way to try to get money because our streaming platform apparently doesn't make enough. So it looks like it's time to get your holy weapons out, folks, because we gonna fight some zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Roll initiative.
Thank you for being a friend by stealing my likeness and making money off it.
All right.
Obviously, B. Arthur is my favorite for multiple reasons.
Of course she is.
Natural one. Ooh.
Badger. Dag fucking nabbit.
No. That was actually Dark Nova Dragon.
Damn it, Dark Nova! Lechonk. All hail Lechonk. Based on the Iberico pig, which is delicious. Anyways, for all you Poke fans out there,
Umbrella Corp says your mom.
See, this is why I don't trust pharmaceuticals. See, mom's cool. My mom's cool.
The fact that she knows. By the way, don't watch the new Resident Evil show. It's apparently hot trash.
Oh, I heard about that shit.
But
we
watched
everything.
Umbrella Academy.
No, this is Umbrella Corporation, the one from the original Resident Evil games and the original movies.
I know what it is.
He's trolling.
So, Pokemon fans, this is your day of reckoning. Scarlet and Violet are coming out in November. Looks like the week after Veterans Day. So, prepare yourselves because last I heard, also it is co-op in certain ways, which I think that actually sounds fascinating.
Nintendo
Yeah.
always trying to get people to make friends.
I mean, to be
Will
fair
you be my
though,
friend?
that's pretty wholesome compared to a
They're
lot of other
friends with
gaming companies. As
fans of
much as you can
shooters.
say Nintendo can really be a pain in the ass when it comes to how they run their business, because they run a tight ship with leeway about the size of my nose.
Giggity.
They still at least stick to some of their core values, and I do appreciate that. So anyone who wants to try their hand at playing the new Pokemon, to get Koraidon or Miraidon, or to go hang out with the fashiony professors, I guess everyone's calling them, like the Chad Violet professor, or the, I don't know what they're calling her, but I'll call her a Chad Scarlet professor. Yeah, people are really big fans of them. Yep. Only a couple months away. Save up your money. Get yourself a Lechonk. I love him. He's so cute. He looks like my cat. He's fat.
Sexy.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
What?
my cat is trying to get into my office.
You still have a naked butt?
It's still, the growth pattern is still weird. It's not naked anymore. It still looks funny though.
He'll be okay. Okay, so as you may have known, there was a game that came out last year called Red Dead Online. Yeah, it fucking died. So
Wait,
following
you're,
the
you're actually talking about Red Dead 2
Online.
Wow, I thought it was Red Dead 1 online.
No, Red
That's
Dead
a
Online.
big deal then. Holy shit.
Well, here's the thing. So it's only about a year old. It hasn't been updated properly. So yes, they'll put out events, but kind of like Fallout 76, so riddled with bugs, it defeats the purpose of even playing the fucking game, and people don't really play it anymore. So
Because of hackers.
bye, cat.
So
Bye,
many
buddy.
hackers.
He wanted the
So-
attention and then decide, hey,
And the
what are you doing?
I mean, hey, cat, what do you expect? Sup, buddy? Okay, bye.
Yeah, go lick
So-
that
He's
gun
fine.
trigger. No,
They
shit.
were
It's called a safety.
Red Dead Online.
Still be the
Red Dead
funniest
Online was
shit.
released around the same time. It's been online, but it also in a way was a competitor to GTA Online.
Right.
But the thing is that GTA was actually being updated and improved and patched. Red Dead Online was not getting that attention, and fans eventually got sick and tired of being ignored. So some people were actually staging
They
a
took their money
funeral.
elsewhere.
They were staging a funeral. And I didn't hear word if it worked. So a lot of, and the thing is that the company, you want to know what Rockstar's fucking excuse was? Well, it wasn't making a lot of money, so we weren't going to keep putting investment toward that because, players weren't coming over to play it. It's like, maybe if you invested in decent shit, people would have fucking played. They would, if you had communicated with them, they would have gone to your game. But no, we can only have our eggs in one fucking basket. It's gotta be GTA. You haven't. GTA 6 has been in development for how many years now? You have released how many re-releases of GTA 5?
So
And yet-
many. Why make a 6 if you could keep making money off of 5?
And
like
you
World of
Everybody
Warcraft.
keeps buying that garbage.
You abandoned Red Dead Online after barely a year. And yet you think you're still hot shit because you're Rockstar Games? Dude,
Yes.
it's an embarrassment. This is almost as bad as the Avengers game because it's like, oh yeah, this is what we got, and yet you do nothing with it. And then you blame the fans because, they're the ones not playing the game. You didn't make it worth their time. You acted like they were already going to buy your product before they even purchased it. Their money is
I know
never
who
guaranteed.
Uni's nominee for the tryhards is this year.
We may have to make some new categories because
Yeah, probably.
Garbage human.
MMO.
And Soda can participate this time.
Yeah!
Yeah,
So you got to be there
I
at the
can-
Sunday meetings.
I can do more tryhards. Hooray.
I can see you looking at me through the avatar. I can see that look on your face.
So yeah, Rockstar,
you tilted your head just right.
Sundays are actually going to be shit day now because reasons.
Oh yeah, I remember
Isn't
what this
your
was
shit
about.
spelt wrong?
No, that's
Isn't
correct.
you are shit?
No.
He's stealing your shit. It's
oh, it's your shit. Oh,
he only
okay,
teaches
okay.
college.
Okay,
I mean, why would he need to know?
No,
English?
I thought it was a different context. That's all.
You have to remember that I'm the one who does the writing for most of our PR stuff, so just
Oh, talk about that low blow.
I mean, I am short, so most of my blows are going to be pretty low.
Now the question is, did Chieftain feel it?
Oh,
Not my problem.
You know
Anyways,
what's something that's not low is your sugar levels.
Actually, they're fine. So
Stop biting your nails.
What?
That's what Oni's mom said. Stop biting your nails.
Oh.
I'm not biting
I
my
thought
nails.
you were saying it, Soda.
No.
The look on Oni's face was mystified.
I can't bite my nails. I never have, but I can't. So my nails are.
I've been
pretty
stressed
crazy.
out lately, so I've been biting my nails.
I never have been a nail biter.
Vertically challenged from
I
your
have-
mom.
I have girly hands.
I have child hands.
Well, I have one that hasn't grown. since I was 13.
Mom is calling out Chieftain, telling you to
Oh.
stop biting your nails.
Yeah,
I know.
you're-
Thank you for being a page behind, everybody.
Fuck you.
Well, everybody else was confused reading it.
Oh no, I know it was me because it's me. I've been biting my nails the whole show. My mom tells me the same thing. She yells.
Well, moms know best.
Most of the time.
The nervous tick.
Unless you're
Anyways.
my baby's mother. She's a cunt.
True facts are true. The irony is that right after Soda said that, Oni's mom says, "Yup."
She knows, and she doesn't even know her. See, that's how good she is.
Ouch! She goes, "Ouch."
So, we all know how old school I can be with certain things. Like, I can't plug it in. I don't trust it, and the things that annoy that I do that annoy certain people because I choose to live my life a little differently. Well, it turns out EA is about to screw most of you guys over, and you're probably gonna want to hear this shit. So, if you own a digital copy of certain games namely that have to connect to the internet servers at EA, there's a very good chance that some of those single-player games that have to be hooked up to the internet in order to be verified as you already purchased it, you won't be able to play them anymore. Because EA plans on shutting those servers down. So check the list, because a lot of games are on there, including Assassin's Creed Legacy, I think. Legacy.
That was going to happen eventually. They weren't going to keep the servers on forever.
Well, no,
Yes,
but here's the thing.
But if you had
even
physical
if you own
copies, you can keep playing.
But at the same time, there's the question of if the servers don't exist, can you still play the game at all? Because it's supposed to be able to talk to the server to verify the purchase, which I think is some serious BS. Because if it should be able to just hook up once, call it a fucking day. That's the point of me buying a physical copy. Is so that I don't have to deal with your shit anymore. I can plug it in whenever I want if I have power and play my fucking video game. I don't need you. I already gave you my fucking money. I got my game. That's it. That's as far as the relationship goes. Done.
Not how it works.
Which is my problem with digital copies, and it's my problem with most of these video game companies. It's like, no, we need you to be reliant on you. I am reliant on so few people. You are not on the list.
Speaking of GTA, you can't play unless you're online, even if you play the story mode.
See, and there's Chad games like Doom, where it's like, you bought our game, get the update, go kill shit. Go hunt, go Slayer. Go kill, rip and tear until it is done. And then you got these... it bugs me because it's like, oh, how do we milk more and more money out of our players, out of our players' wallets and stuff? Why is it we're not supported anymore? Why are our fans so angry at us? Why do they not understand our jokes on social media? We're down with the cool kids. No, you're not. It blows my mind.
They sent me the wrong class for 3 classes.
I agree with Oni. Like this is utter bullshit that it happens, and this is the way the industry has been pushing for a long time. They've been trying to go digital everything, and eventually you need to free up space on your servers to make room for new. But why release digital only if you release the physical copy? Then people can keep enjoying your game even till after the twilight years of the server, when the server needs to be cycled.
PlayStation already tried that.
What if it's on
PlayStation
Steam?
already. Sorry, continue.
I was gonna say, what if it's on Steam?
Well, Steam, this is not.
They're even shutting down the servers for Steam.
Fuck me.
When it comes to the EA games that are legacy that they're trying to life cycle. They were like, you'll be able to access the game until this date. After this date, the servers will be shut down. You won't even be able to download your copy to install the game anymore.
Oh,
see,
wow.
PlayStation already tried this, and you'd think EA would already know that didn't go well, hence why PlayStation went back on their promise. Nintendo, at least, is saying, this is our cutoff date. If you would like these legacy titles, purchase and download them before this date, because they will not be available on these particular console stores anymore. Now, to be fair, these are consoles that have been around for several years now, and they're not saying you can never play those games. It's once you download it, it's on your library forever. You're golden for that console. If you purchase a newer console, it's a slightly different story, because those stores are going to be open for a much longer period of time, and they're giving them like March of next year, I think, to purchase certain titles, one of which I still have to buy. I have got to buy Crystal version, the digital copy. Anyways, also, if I may say, EA did someone who was associated with EA did another stupid thing today, which I take great umbrage with.
Oh my god, I know where this is going.
What are we doing now?
So there was a former CEO who is currently the CEO of Unity Technologies, and apparently, according to him, and I quote, developers who do not use microtransactions to make the most amount of money are fucking idiots. End quote.
It's not quite what he said, but that is.
He went on to say, it's cute how it's really great that some developers actually, care about what they put out, but if you want to make money, you've got to use microtransactions. And it's like, that's coming from a guy who used to run EA, who is not an artist, not a creator. You're strictly a businessman. You're fucking up Unity Technologies. Why the fuck would any of us trust you from a company that we don't even like and haven't liked in years?
Oh.
Don't get me wrong. Are business savvy people necessary when it comes to marketing? Yes, of course. You have a skill set that I don't have. Or if I do have it, they're so rudimentary, I would be destroyed. Of course we need business people. But to act like you are somehow superior because you have all the money, compared to the fact that you've pissed off a lot of fans, you don't understand the different transactions that go on. You understand the monetary transaction. What creators are doing is a very different type of transaction. That's a transaction built over years of trust. Years of skills being built and developed and honed. A craftsmanship that a business person will not appreciate in the same way, because that is not where your skills are. That may not be where your mentality or your eyes are.
Yeah.
So for you to do that, to say that, for starters, really showing your ass there. 2, you act like I give a fuck about your damn opinion when it comes to how to run business, because clearly you're doing such a great job. I care about your opinion because you're dissing the creatives behind the teams as if they're somehow below you. Just a reminder, you wouldn't have a fucking product without them. You might not want to shit on them. just putting that out there.
The developers are a dime a dozen to them. The creatives are a dime a dozen.
I know.
You're getting 75 people competing for one position.
Yeah, which, to be fair, part of it's a flooded market, which there are
not
several
my
other
discipline,
things.
but everyone else's.
There are certain things we could go into about that, but
I like money.
Don't shit on the very people you need.
Give me money
to give you a product.
I had a nice.
Because I guarantee you, if you tried your hand at trying to make a video game, you would somehow fail even worse than a lot of these AAA titles that are already trying.
Me and Chief could make a good
how
game.
about? Here's a good idea.
Yeah, I got
Stick
3
to what
hours.
you're good at. Stay the fuck out of the creatives room, and maybe, just maybe, pretend you respect them a little bit, or at least stay the fuck out of their way.
Yep. I feel the same way about graphic designers online, like begging for me to do logos for me.
I saw those for the first time the other day, and all I could think was, hasn't Chief put it out publicly on our pages to not ask if we needed them? Because we don't.
Do not accept solicitors.
Right. Like if I'm looking for a graphic designer, I'm not gonna respond to, hey, you have a Twitch account? Yeah, the link tree is on the account on Facebook and Instagram. And then all of a sudden I get flooded with images that it looks like a logo. That looks like every other logo that they painted with a vector, which they kind of traced over the person's face to make it look like a cartoon. Then they make a bigger version behind it, blur it out, and then put a glow around your logo and say, hey, can you do that for you? I'm like, well, considering I have on staff 2 people with 3 master's degrees, a couple of people with Disney credits and AAA titles and feature film, and somebody with 21 IT certifications and another person that can actually make costumes. No, I do not need you.
Don't need your punk ass.
Not to mention we have an editor that worked on a crew that had 13 Emmy nominations. I think we're fine. So if you're not even close to that level, do not even bother to apply on Instagram and or Facebook. We will look for you because pretty much we can do everything better, in-house, and cheaper than everyone else.
You're already done with the food?
Wrong
Jesus,
one.
my cat is a chonker.
Applause. Not to blow smoke up my own ass, but I know my abilities and what I can do as a creative.
That's supposed to go the opposite direction, Chief.
What?
So the smoke is supposed to come out your ass, not go up.
Oh, blow smoke out of my ass. Whatever. I fell asleep. I fell asleep for like 5 minutes there. So
Yeah, he did. I know he did.
I nodded off.
Yeah.
I must be really tired.
You need to put the stream early because we can do that.
We're almost done.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say
shit.
I think we're almost done, which is amazing because normally to get through half this many topics, we're talking for 5 hours. Here we are at just past the 2-hour mark, and we're almost
Because
done.
no one's donating and giving us a hype train.
Give us some fucking money. Just kidding. Don't give it. Yeah.
You're
Maybe.
kidding, not kidding.
Yeah.
Please donate, but don't take us as demanding your money. We're not some Findomer.
We're
No,
not that
I am.
psycho bitch.
Give me your goddamn money.
Oh,
Am I not worth $5?
Where's my
he's saying give him
$5?
money or he's gonna shame you.
Oh,
Money
and
talks,
on
bullshit
cue.
walks. And right on cue. If you like our long format, which
So she said.
a lot of people said,
Giggity.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
or like our short format starring the very smart and beautiful Blacklight Oni in the last 2 videos, you want to check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/lagging-out. That's youtube.com/lagging-out.
Hours and hours of entertainment.
Hours of entertainment, and see Chieftain's fake white teeth here in the promo. Look at that Photoshop job right there. White teeth.
Sure, Cairo.
We got white teeth. hide the bags under my eyes with the sunglasses and with the glasses, and we're good. We try to do a video every week. This is Reaction Video Summer. We have about 5 that we have to do this weekend. So Chieftain's not sleeping this weekend. But be sure to check us out there, and you can actually join memberships and or super chat on our YouTube channel because we simul stream, even though we're not supposed to. We don't care because we need money. But go check us out there. The videos are 100% soda free. So he's not in those videos because he refuses to come in on Sundays to record with us.
That's the way that works, but
he's too busy. He's too busy selling stuff on eBay for overpriced memorabilia and ripping people off. Ripping people off.
Capitalism.
Wow. He just said capitalism, bitch.
So you admit that the market is falsely inflated as of last year with that Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, everything is.
Oh, that was an interesting story.
Yeah, that was. Because I remember when that news broke, I was sitting in the vehicle with my family. We were going to Asheville, so I remember that shit.
How old this photo is? I don't even have those I have those headsets, but I'm not wearing them anymore. These are the headsets. Oops, wrong one.
Hey, Oni.
Hi, Oni.
Hi.
What happens when I don't have my reading glasses on? Come
Well,
on!
it just happened because the button is next to the other, and then it takes 10 years to change frame.
Nice.
I call these my Princess Leia headsets. They're huge.
Very huge.
Huge. Oh, we forgot to. Speaking of that, I don't know if it's even in there, but Ivana Trump, Donald Trump's first wife, passed away last night.
Yeah.
So
was it last night? Because I heard that a couple of days ago.
A couple of nights. No, it was cardiac arrest, but everyone's heart stops when they die. But
wow.
But she's survived by her, believe it or not, her mother, who's in her 90s, and also her 3 kids and her ex-husband. And she was actually in charge of part of the Trump business, but they would talk once a week, even after they were divorced. They were best of friends. So rest in peace, Ivana Trump. So
I always wondered how that went.
It was a very good relationship. She loved his current what's his current wife's name? Melania.
Ivanka? No, that's his daughter.
Ivanka's his daughter.
Melania.
My bad. I'm not good with names of famous people. I just don't give a shit.
I did not hear the same story. But
she adores Melania Trump. She adored Melania Trump. She's like, I had no beef with Melania. I had beef with Marla Maples because she broke up my marriage. So, but
yeah,
she's a very class act lady, Olympian. She actually had a business of her own right before she even met Donald Trump. So she was pretty successful in her own hand back in the day.
They were a power couple.
Mama Oni says she fell, I heard, and she passed from the injuries.
Oh, really? Because like they were saying cardiac arrest yesterday. So they might have updated that.
There's a possibility that the injuries led to that.
Yeah, like she was found on the floor or something. I heard.
Yeah,
I know on the New York Post they said, I hope there's like they did something like rest in peace Ivana Trump. I hope there's room service in heaven for you.
That's interesting. The media has been hating on the Trump family for a while now.
Remember, she was a woman scorned. She was a woman scorned because of the affair that wound up happening.
Of course, yeah.
So, the New York Times had an article about her, and they framed it very differently. Where, again, they went with the whole. She was very much about her family, obviously, but running her own business, separating herself from the Trump name.
Yeah.
But that she was, again, one of those women who seemed to have it all. She was beautiful, she was charming, but she was also incredibly savvy and knew how to run a business. So she became a very popular figure, especially for women in the 90s to, early to mid 2000s. While she just, kept doing what she was doing. So
I think Donald Trump in his comments is like my kids were raised so well was because of their mother. Like their mother was strict with them and taught them the value of everything. It was like she was a great mom to the kids and she raised them right. We raised those kids to and he was giving her so much credit for how the kids
and she made sure she got that credit too. She said those kids wound up the way they did because I raised them. So
she came from communism. She knew how hard it was. So when she came into the free market, she's like, no. You work from the bottom up. You listen to your father. You understand what the little guy does to earn a buck. So that way, when you become the VP, you know what that little guy does. It's like, so the kids all understood that. Yeah, the kids had to start like throwing bricks around and building stuff to understand what it took to develop buildings in New York City. They had to do the construction work as young kids, so that way when they were older, they said they appreciated it more, had more empathy towards the working man. It's stuff this is the stuff you don't hear from the New York Times. You don't hear Trump's father did that to him as well. So he would understand. That's why he's so charitable with people, but you never hear that part. And he raised his kids and his wife raised their kids like that. So it wasn't for that positive, a lot of love, but tough love as well.
Yep. That foundation.
Rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So patriotic also follows up with she was married a lot. So I'm guessing she was.
I don't know how many times she was married.
I don't either.
4
But I'm
times.
guessing she ever remarried. I never heard anything about that.
Yep. But one only lasted like a year. One of them lasted maybe 2. And I don't know if there may have been 2. There may have been one more after that, but she was married a couple times. But isn't it interesting though that former President Trump
Ma says 6.
Wow,
damn.
Really?
Yeah, so she was probably having a rough go at it in the love department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's also remember, so that is the first Mrs. Trump, who was from Czechoslovakia when it was under Soviet bloc.
Right, Eastern Bloc, yeah.
Current Mrs. Trump, who is from Slovakia or Slovenia, also Soviet bloc.
Yeah.
Coincidence? I think not.
He has a type.
He definitely has a type. The type that understands what suffering through communism is and then coming over to freedom.
Yeah, and we can say, well, Ms. Melania Trump's parents were, her dad was a car dealership manager, and it's like, yeah, in a communist state, I don't think that matters very much.
Mail order pride.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
Oh, I
you, Mom.
They were complaining that her parents got citizenship through chain migration, which is technically true.
Oh, come on! The self dig was unnecessary.
Miss Melania Trump also speaks like 5 fucking languages. Like, come on. That is a lot.
Joe Biden can barely speak English, so I mean,
I must have gotten that infection from her husband.
I can barely speak English. You know what my plus today was? It was the fact that
people.
I've got some
Unbelievable.
I've got some coworkers who speak Spanish.
People tacos.
I've got coworkers who speak Spanish. I've also got several coworkers who speak Vietnamese. But thinking about the ones who speak Spanish. You want to know the one word I recognized when they were speaking was? Because now remember, these are some of the young guys.
Chieftain is a camper.
Mierda. Yeah. Of course, I figured that one out. That is one word I do know in Spanish. Because, of course, I would know the profanities.
Do you know what borgata is? I mean, borgata. Joe Biden goes
Oni.
borgata.
Oni.
Borgata.
Oni. Over here. Just to clarify, you wouldn't be a Marine if you didn't.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like, I'd like to at least try to keep up with some of these conversations, but I'm like, hey, I know that word. They're like, you do? I'm like, mierda means shit.
Yeah.
After I messed up because I forgot puta means bitch, but whatever.
Yeah.
How you learn?
In Italian, a Buddhan is a same thing as Buddha, Buddha in Spanish.
Oh, you're talking
Remember,
about
they're all romantic
drumpies.
languages.
Got it.
They're all based in Latin, so similar roots.
A Buddhan is a female. Is that I think the translation kind of like skank. I think the English translation would be.
Tú necesitas chupar mi derecha porque tu madre no está en mi casa.
What the fuck just happened, Soda?
Oh, you didn't know I can speak Spanish? Oh, guess
I
you
had
do now.
no idea that you
He said
spoke
something about
invaders.
women in the kitchen.
What? No, what?
In that cocina.
I live in Texas. Come on.
Yeah, breakfast
Dang.
burritos, right? They're talking about breakfast
North
burritos.
North Mexico, got it.
That's like, you had to take 2 years in high school and 2 years in college.
That's rude, bro. Thank you, Badger. We didn't know that was rude.
Yeah.
It was pretty rude. Yeah.
Don't do that. Badger. Acting like she got virgin ears when she drops it worse than anybody else.
Right. HB knows. Honey Badger.
HB knows. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. They're in different rooms sharing the same internet, watching the same show. Hopefully we're getting 2 separate views.
Yep.
We
Well,
are.
if they're logged in, then yeah.
I gave my dad the link to the Twitch. It's like I put it on his computer under his monitor, like just to type in the path. And I don't think he knows how to type in a path to get there. Because I would do my dad. I'd be like, hey, Dad, I got to tell you a story. Okay, I was at work. Are you done yet? No, Dad, I'm just starting. It's like, anyway, I was talking to the kids. Are you done yet now? No, Dad, I just started the story. Your stories last so long. Like, really? I'm like, really? But Dad is like, you talk too much. Okay, I'm done. What the fuck just happened? That's the conversation. Like, I'll say 2 sentences. Like, is there an end to the story? He's like, you talk so
Now
much.
I know where you get it from.
You
Yep.
talk so much. You talk so much. I'm like, no, you just don't pay attention. You don't hear it because you're fucking deaf. It's funny. It's like,
Well, now I know where you get your impatience for stories from.
Because he wants it to be about him, that's why.
well, you're not wrong. Everything's about me.
Except it's
Apples
not.
and trees.
Your
Apples and
mom
trees.
says apples and trees.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Oh, fucking hell.
Wow.
That's-
How did I
got
miss
it.
that?
I got it.
There's another one for Chieftain. By the way, Badger, I don't have an aptitude for languages outside of English. I am that sad. I am not very linguistic.
Words are hard.
I am not. It's part of the reason why I didn't go into programming, because I am horrible at programming. I can script like a motherfucker, though.
Contrary to popular belief, the universe does not revolve around me. You're right, but the Earth does. Okay, now moving on.
Wait,
I need
what?
subtitles, she said. Your mom just said I need subtitles. Do they need to be in Japanese?
No, they need to be in Dorish. You know her? It'll make sense.
Hi, I'm Dora.
Oh, hell no. Fuck that bitch.
That's a lot of gravity. Oh my god, he just said you had a fat head, Chief.
Wow.
Well, the gravity of the situation is quite exaggerated.
So is your ego.
Yes, it is. I'm pretty awesome. I got to keep telling myself that, otherwise I go into a depression.
Well, that
Like,
sounds like a you
why it is?
problem.
I was telling these guys in the chat, like, my heart hurts if I die. You got to do the chat on your own. They're like, and Honey Badger goes, no, you're not allowed to die.
Not allowed, bro.
Hey, if
Kind of
some,
a big deal. Thanks, Steph.
some TV executive can bring back the Golden Girls, we can bring you back too. Don't worry.
Oh my god, I'd be like a fucking zombie. I'd be sitting
Sweet.
there going, oh, no.
Wait a minute. We already had one of those hosts. Oh wait, no, she was the killer. That's right.
Wow.
All right, she's
what?
a zombie killer, not a zombie.
Oh.
You know her by this. This is
I'll slap the shit out of you.
Yep, that was one of her only lines. I'm kidding.
Muted, bitch.
If Zombie ever watched this, I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just making a bad joke.
Bitches be thirsty.
I'm just waiting for anyone to notice Soda's background. I notice you.
Notice me, senpai.
Fucking crazy.
Yep.
You
Yep.
bitches are amazing.
This is one we haven't heard all night.
Subs are here.
What
Because
an
we didn't
idiot.
get any
Silent?
goddamn subs.
Subs are here.
You got a sub.
Yeah?
Yeah. Your little tracker isn't there anymore, so you didn't notice. And you know, I realize now that you didn't notice it because our bidding notifications aren't on again. Streamlabs is broken.
Oh no, it might have just turned it off.
Brilliant.
That's gay. All right.
So we just gaslit the entire chat. Sorry, chat.
I'm just kidding, chat.
We're
All right,
gonna
let me
have to
see.
go through and check to make sure.
No, you just have to literally turn on a switch. Not hard.
They're gonna pull the switch.
I could do it after. It's too late now, but I could do it after. But the alerts are not showing up in my mini feed as well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I didn't see any.
Yeah.
Usually
Well,
it shows up in the chat, doesn't it?
the
It
reason
should.
I know that the reason I know this is because I used my Amazon Prime sub beginning
Oh.
of the stream.
Oh.
Mm.
I'm Dory.
Okay, everything blacked out for a second. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
Everything blanked out?
yeah, dude.
Yeah, the cameras were about a step behind the frames for a second.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna check
Sweet.
it out now while we're here.
Really?
how do
Now
I-
you turn on?
It does that when the windows are like I'm clicking windows and stuff like that. It'll turn off the.
Gonna turn on too? No, you did. Yeah, he did.
My mouse disappears too. That's always awesome. Continue as with Twitch, I guess, right?
What's your problem,
Let me see where the alerts are.
Meow meow.
I hate the fact that you have to go to the website for that.
Yeah, that is annoying. My little buddy's
Meow,
really
meow, meow.
needy this morning or this evening.
Little floofy meow meow.
Where's
Just remember at Apocalypse, eat the cats. They have more protein.
Do they?
Yep.
You
Dogs
can't
taste
just
better.
eat. You can't just eat only protein though. You need fats. That's why you would die if you ate only rabbits.
Well, got to get food
Allegedly,
from
I
somewhere.
mean.
I don't know.
I mean, so
it's
you can also
on.
eat humans, but you tend to get prions if
Crazy?
you eat their brains.
Yeah,
Didn't it
humans
go
probably not the
crazy?
best meat considering it'll make you sick.
Yeah, like I said, prions. You
Make
wanna
it a little
you wanna
crazy.
scare yourself? You wanna scare yourself on the Wikipedia pages? That's one that'll do it.
Why am I
on.
not surprised that you know about prions?
There, showed us.
Kind of like how I know that apple seeds contain cyanide, and that sugar counteracts cyanide.
I'm also not surprised that you know this.
I drink and I know things. Granted, I drink non-alcoholic beverages, but hey.
I'm Mr. Macy! Hey, look at me!
I love that. That's my favorite one.
I fucking love Mr. Macy.
Ah, Mr. Macy's, look at me. I am Mr. Macy's.
lasts
It would be
Yes,
look at me.
amazing to get a party that size in a raid group.
1,673.
I would accept
Someday.
69 though,
Ooh, me too.
or 13.
I'm
69 is
77.
good.
Get 8 more.
I don't know where the the switch
John
is usually
redeemed the
on at
dummy.
the top, but it's not there. There's no switches.
I want to make those, she says.
What, a
Want to make
Meeseeks?
what? Me
I'm not sure. Did your mom just reply?
Oh, it does work. See, the alerts work.
It is working now.
They
I
weren't
didn't do
working
it.
earlier.
Oh, that's weird. It might have been just the Streamlabs website not doing it right.
Probably.
Your mom says yes, so apparently she wants to make Mr. Meesey.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks. I'm Mr. Meeseeks. Look at me. I showed you
This
guys
is-
that. You
is
guys are just
pain.
fucking bust. Because we talk so much, I made it really obnoxious and really long. So that way, like, if someone was talking, we could actually see a raid. So it would be. Don't get the Kirkland Mr. Meeseeks boxes. Because all they use when they hit the button, they go, they're smoking stickers. They're like, what do you want? Yeah. One of my students in class was drawing like a head turn, and I go, that looks like Mr. Meeseeks. And I go, I never heard of that. And I show it on the screen. And they're like, oh my God, there's also Pickle Rick. I'm like, how do you guys know Pickle Rick? You guys are like 10.
The kids.
Badger and I were talking about that earlier. Talking about how, cartoons are supposedly for kids. Obviously, Rick and Morty is not meant for kids, yet parents will definitely let their kids watch it.
Neither was the Flintstones. In defense.
Look, my parents are pretty old school.
When Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone were smoking Winston's in the cigarette ad, you can't tell me that's for kids, Hero.
Except for the fact that advertising was a whole world of difference back in the day. They didn't have all those laws about it.
You're using circular logic here.
No.
The fact that they used cartoons there, that they were meant for children.
It's like
I argue that they're meant for children.
Couple of things.
Was
One,
still there.
the tobacco industries had a much tighter grip in lobbying than they do today.
Smoke.
Where most of it is now flipped. So doctors were able, pharmacists were able to advertise and sell cigarettes. 2, that was the era of Mad Men. So marketing was like the shit. So they did whatever they could. So advertisements only really started changing really toward the late 50s, early 60s, which was also a time when Hollywood had to change some of their game because, we were kind of going through that revolution of morals being shown in TV and movies. So, mob movies kind of went in decline, and then there was the rise of the Western because you got to have that, heroic guy, the John Wayne. So that's probably why. I'm not saying it was good, but I am saying that's probably why they did it. But
Wait,
my parents
smoking's not good for you?
I would also argue that the Flintstones was one of those shows that was intended for the whole family. It had the silliness and the cartooniness for the children, and then the jokes that only the parents would get.
I mean, they said they would have a gay old time.
Yeah, but gay also had a different terminology back then. Back then, the term they would have used for anyone who was not straight would have been more queer. So, or, other things like fruity, which nowadays not really socially acceptable because it can be taken very rude.
So is Fruity Pebbles gay?
Yes, they're gay pebbles.
Apparently.
They're gay pebbles?
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused.
I think so are they, but,
Yeah, they're definitely confused.
Only gay if you push back.
It's only gay if you fall in love.
Right.
No one told me to hydrate. Everyone wants me to die in the chat.
Pretty
I haven't
No one
seen a
told you
single
you couldn't
hydrate today
hydrate
either.
anyways. You act like you have no free agency over
I
yourself.
don't have any free agency or thought. Yeah, what the fuck happened? That seems to be a perpetual state of for you,
Chief.
I don't understand the context.
He was cracking a joke at your expense, but remember that
Oh.
our video is a little bit behind of his text.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, my bad. It don't
Confusion.
take much to confuse me.
That's exactly
Whenever-
what he was saying.
Yeah, I'm actually blonde, so
Me too.
I might be silver next week. I
I'm
haven't
getting
dyed
there.
my hair, so I'm gonna probably by next week I'm gonna bleach it out and go silver, like Oni suggested, and maybe I
know
can get
what,
more cool
I'll-
people to like me.
Maybe.
I'll give it about a year, and this little peppery look, shiny look, is gonna just be a stripe right there.
Oh! You're gonna be like that wrestler, Scott Steiner. He's gonna has like that
Oh yeah.
bald strip there. He's like,
Big Papa
this is
Pop.
for all my freaks.
We got another cheer from Badger.
Badger, stop. I'm returning those.
Don't bother. She has had a pile of them for forever.
As long as like my little like avatar lap dances on your face every time, it's worth it.
It's okay. I just can make a weird look and go.
I don't even own those shorts. I donated them to charity. I don't have the silver shorts anymore. Just give it a few years, Chief, and you won't have to dye it in silver. Yes, I will, because the silver is silver is not white, so it's gonna be a different color.
Probably.
Like silver is like it's a real silver. It's not like dyeing it white. It's a different color. But I won't have to bleach it. I could just put color in it. I won't have to bleach it first. Is what you're saying, I guess.
Flip that when it happens.
Anyways, do we have anything else? Are we good?
You didn't have
about it.
You didn't have a Chieftain's Campers Corner?
No, not this week.
Oh, rip. That's in the chat.
I did you guys a favor this week. If I'm not gonna do it right, I'm not gonna do it at all.
That's fair.
I know. I have a few friends that could benefit from that advice.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, at least I understood that.
Yeah.
I do have an old meme that I can go with if I had a bad day. I use this one.
Had a bad day again.
Because you had a bad day.
I pooped in my pants. I gave the Prince of Saudi Arabia a fist bump.
Ah, there it is. You got a redeem of a hydrate.
I keep on biting my nails too. So I'm gonna have your mom yelling at me. I almost want to just play the Umtacular right now.
Why? Because you see me drinking out of a cup?
Yeah, it's like Whoa, did you see Oni's camera? It like went fast forward for a second there. It went
oh yeah.
The wormhole.
It like it caught up.
Glitch in the Matrix. Like,
Can you knock it off, young man? No, you're just gonna keep moving around perpetually.
Meow meow.
Meow meow.
Mr. Meow meow.
I want chicken. I want liver. Meow mix, please,
No.
liver.
no.
It's
Fine,
a
I'll pick you up
cat. Hello, buddy. Aw, he looks so tired.
No, he's just loving the attention.
Have a good night.
About how the vet actually had to hold his nose trying to get a heartbeat from him when we took him because he was purring so loud they couldn't hear his heart. Alright, down you go.
On behalf of Blacklight Oni, the beautifully bearded, gray-bearded bastard, Hero, and the only
man
host that runs
staring
at 50
off
frames a
into
second and likes the cheating Houston. And we're signing off and lagging out.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching.
Haters.
Yo, I just wanna be going ham, getting kill feeds. But when I'm on a streak, lag compensation's always poning me. Yeah, my bandwidth is boss. I even pay extra for BIOS. 18 up and down still got me nervous, cause the game acts like I'm still in service. What? Girl, look at my poor bar. Girl, look at my poor bar. Girl, look at my poor bar. It don't count. Girl, look at my poor bar. Girl, look at my poor bar. Girl, look at my poor bar. I am out when I'm hosting a match. This is what I see. Okay. The game skipping frames like flipbook COD, and I'm shooting everyone, but the kill cam doesn't show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm lagging and I know it. Lagging, yeah. Lagging, yeah. Lagging,